can work to improve the stature of the judiciary. We have our work cut out for us when it comes to the executive. We must make sure that we restore the trust of our people in the executive, and that people are not going to come into office and money is going to be found under their bed. And at least I can guarantee and assure the nation that I'm not going to be a clearing agent president, and that if people are accused of corruption, we would allow the constitutional bodies that are mandated to deal with those issues to go ahead and do their work and carry out those investigations. And so that I can give a firm assurance about. Let me also say that often when we have come out of elections and we have won, everybody wants to go into the executive. Our lawyers, please, I beg you, some of you must be prepared to go onto the bench. And I know that some have very lucrative legal practices. They don't want to leave those practices and go on the bench. But I mean, you can see what the current president has done. He's appointed the biggest number of judges onto the bench. It's more than 80 towards 100 and counting. He's packed the courts, and we know that they've packed the courts because they want to avoid accountability after they have left office. And so all manner of people who are known to have been partisan, to have been executives of their party, who are in the legal profession, are being leapfrogged into the superior courts and other places. And so we must be prepared as NDC legal persons to also go onto the bench so that we can balance out, the judiciary. Currently, the judiciary is packed with NPP inclined judges because this government has carried out a deliberate policy of putting their people on the bench. And so I encourage some of you to look at careers on the bench so that we can balance out what the current situation is.
And some assume said don't change the major. Assume Ghana Montie Jumedia so a neat.
Neat 100.9 Ghana Montie Suno as you go. So, what's your right, John Mahama, and someone or the two Brana and DC a lawyer for Womushia, Wamuyo Munshi, Musa, we about Bayan Commodie, Sans or Mampini, and now the Danko Kufado, and Ra, our Cape Coast, Wakaku Yano, Wakasa Fahon, Mampina Casafa, what you said, and no Ababen Commodiano pay. Yebe DB o Jumedia Suni 100.9 Ghana Montie Suni
Mensa Ngia no oje waba hafoda wonim asumra ekura edi asumra chi wonim kura edi kasapia chi nti sankofo so obia so tworo ni onfa nipa miensa nka no no onforo ka mara goso na wode ka sika ba be jakwan so hana Mesrano on share said ye mere ya otimi wo Jesus ma yen won ma confession bia ma o manu emra be fa oba so mesrano so tiamia on sa asem na waka no no ma emmen no obia ntimi nkotwero ni din e se wan hwe yi a no obi wo sika wo ba bia wo wa akiri nti so no akofa bus e de so ankofo mo mbeto abetwero mo din kwa na chese wo so om to abama no e bia no sa nipa no susu kra ne empedo enso wona na wo sika ye koto abano ma no wie no akototo pa so a na ye ho anu aye ye keta hye no a ye ka no a eno a na ne ye da so a ye ka mi je mensa ngie no oje waba hafoda wonim asumra ekura edi asumra chi wonim kura edi kasapia chi nti sankofo so obia so tworo ni onfa nipa miensa nka no no onforo ka mara goso na wode ka sika ba be jakwan so hana mesrano on share said ye mere ya otimi wo Jesus ma yen won ma confession bia ma o manu emra be fa oba so mesrano so tiamia on sa asem na waka no no ma emmen na obia ntimi nkɔtwerɛ ne din nti wanhwɛ yi a na obi wɔ sika wɔ baabi a wɔwɔ akyiri nti so ɔno akɔfa bus ɛde soa nkɔfoɔ mo mbɛto abɛtwerɛ mo din kɔ a na kyɛ sɛ wɔ so ɔm to abama no ebia na saa nipa no so koraa ne yɛ mpɛ do nso wɔn na wɔ sika yɛkɔto aba no ma no wie no ɔkɔtoto paa so a na yɛ ho ano ayɛ yɛ keta ahyehyɛ no a yɛka no a ɛno a na ne yɛda so a yɛka
Neat 100.9 Ghana MONTIE Suno Asogwe so Goso Manhene Nana Akwesi Bosompra a wodi kan na oti se wakasa wo hodum see no Mimra studio no hanum see na well kwabra a chance to pay but before mebo call sign here be share enkomo wo stories trending on the various news online portals no and then me pese because of yes electoral commission media wo mudi krata wo mudi aba to dua wo mudi kan ayesa limited voter registration yanka and kin kan my tie4 anape na wo monte ensem no se ne CTS so krata fi electoral commission for I say you heard him saying about 2023 voters registration exercise. 2023 voters registrations exercise. The Electoral Commission wishes to inform the general public that the 2023 voters registration exercise begins today, Tuesday, 12 September 2023, and ends on Monday, 2nd October 2023. The registration takes place at all the 268 district offices of the Electoral Commission. Persons who have attained the age of 18 years since the last registration exercise, and those who for one reason or the other did not register in 2020 should visit the district office where they reside with either their Ghana card or their Ghana passport. Eligible applicants who do not possess any of the identification documents listed above are required to present 2 persons who are already registered voters to guarantee their registration. So, utie na na osi nipa miensa. Electoral Commission say nipa mienu. The general public is informed that it is a criminal offense for non-Ghanaians, foreigners, and persons who are not 18 years and above minors to attempt to register. Offenders and those who guarantee for them will be liable for prosecution. Additionally, guarantors who guarantee for more than the legally mandated number of 10 persons will be prosecuted. The Electoral Commission encourages all eligible applicants to register and vote in the upcoming district level elections. We urge the general public to support the 2023 voters registration exercise. Register to vote. Your vote is your future. Signed, Michael Bwedi, Head Public Affairs. Acting Public Affairs. Okay, well. We do. Kabra, me too.
Na sana minimisa ye bakuya ne na kase o December.
Kabra chirim now there baby are the tribu kwekwa director of elections. We pet of anop chichi moment for.
Abusiafo afa kwesi samente chire mu mamo.
No yeah.
Electoral community ni ye o. Electoral commission say opeso okatre amansan nyina se enei 2023 voter registration exercise no ehase enne ayedabnada September de tosu etumienu omu ye free nne ade akosi edadwada October da etosu mienu 2nd October na registration ya womu ye aye womu district office ya Electoral Commission ebiebie no pe ehwa ne yeye no na no so no dodo no aye 268 district office Electoral Commission ehwa na yeye registration no munsentie ne ye wo bibia wanya 18 years ede kro wo ho kwan se ukọ na exercise ya ekoso yi ukọ kwatire wudin anase obi nso wo honom a ɔno deɛ biribi nti ɔnkyerɛ ne din koraa mpo 2020 deɛ no wantumi ankyerɛ ne din a ɛnoa ne sɛ wobɛkɔ district office yɛ a wɔn ayɛde atototo hɔnom no wɔrekɔ a ɛda sɛ wokuta Ghana card anaasɛ Ghana yɛ passport yi a yɛde tu kwan wokura bi sɛ wonni Ghana card wonni passport a ɛneɛ wowɔ ho kwan sɛ anaasɛ adansedie bi ɛbɛdi wo ho adanse a wowɔ ho kwan sɛ wode nnipa mmienu ɛbɛkɔ na saa nnipa mmienu no ɛbɛdi wo ho adanseɛ na yɛaregister wɔ afei mu ntie ne yie saa dwumadie yi a wɔredie no etia mmara sɛ wonya 18 years na wokɔ ɛkɔkyerɛ wo din a mmara tia wo deɛ ɛtɔ so mmienu sɛ wonya Ghanani na wokɔ kɔkyerɛ wo din nso a ɛno nso mmara tia na saa mmara no a etia no wɔyɛ akorɔ yɛde wokɔ kɔɔto a yɛbɛtumi abɔ ɔkɔ adu mo nso a mo guarantee ɛde ama nkɔɔfoɔ no mowɔ ho kwan sɛ anya hyɛ koraa nipa du mobɛtumi agarantii de ama wɔn sɛ ɛtrɛ nipa du no pɛ nso wobɛnya asɛm wo a wokɔyɛ guarantee no sɛ wo guarantee ma ne buru nipa 10 asodie da wo so Electoral Commission ɛhyɛ Ghanafoɔ nyinaa nkuran sɛ obiara mfa ne ho nsɛm na district level election asamble maafoɔ abato ɛba soɔ no watumi de mo ho asɛm ato aba ne bi yɛka kyerɛ amansan nyinaa sɛ mommoa 2023 voter registration exercise no na ɛnkɔ so kama wɔse register ne to aba na vote no ɛyɛ wo daate Mark Buetu, acting head public affairs.
All right, so Electoral Commission or Shejumedina Sibata no pay answer no Yensaka Krata be no way court in Krata and some Krata actually in the Superior Court of Judicature and the High Court of Justice Tema AD 2023 now in the matter of Articles 23, 33, 42, 45E, 46, 296, 140 of the 1992 Constitution and in the matter of an application by Ayita Precious under Article 33 of the 1992 Constitution and Order 67 of CI 47. We know I'm here on your lawyer near on your Nabos Brimwinu, but Nina Bremu and Sam and a Wakano Ghana need this year friend Ayita Precious. So Ayita Precious Oche Bleku, the house number one say a applicant versus the Electoral Commission. Electoral Commission is the first respondent. Attorney General second respondent, and in the matter of an application for committal for contempt, the Republic versus Jean Mensa, chairperson, that's first respondent, Dr. Bosman Asari, second respondent, Mr. Samuel Tete, third respondent. The same thing in motion on notice for committal for contempt pursuant to Order 50, Rule 1, Rule 1-2 of CI 47. Please take notice that counsel for and on behalf of the applicant herein will move this honorable court for an order of this court citing and committing the first, second, and third respondents to prison for contempt of this honorable court upon the grounds set out in the accompanying affidavit, and for any such orders the court may deem fit. We don't know court in sense, but me person may bring wini so, but me enkom kakra. Ewo yes krate Ghana need this year Ayita Precious. Wodi akwakodan quarter. And Tiasian say, and none pay a one better assembly so. What the Electoral Commission at the court affidavit in support of application for committal for contempt pursuant to Order 50 Rule 1-2 of CI 47. And some are working at the attack na court no say one for injunction fantosuno. I Ayita Precious of house number PR Darada Ochebleku near Afienya in the Greater Accra region. Do hereby make oath and say as follows. 1. That I am the applicant herein. 2. That the content of this affidavit matters within my personal knowledge, information, and belief. 3. That at the hearing of this application, my counsel shall refer to all processes filed in this matter as if same were set out in extenso and sworn to on oath. 4. that I am a citizen of Ghana and a resident of Ochebleku, near Afienya in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana. 5, that I am over 18 years of sound mind and therefore entitled to be registered as a voter for the purposes of public election and referenda. 6, that I have never been registered onto the electoral roll. 7, that I intend to be registered onto the electoral roll in this upcoming limited voter registration exercise. 8, that on the 17th of August 2023, the first respondent announced at a press briefing in Accra that let the citizen know that it will commence a registration exercise for eligible Ghanaians who turned 18 years old and other eligible voters who could not register after the 2020 registration exercise to register on Tuesday, September 12, 2023. 9, that the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Jean Mensah, indicated that the registration exercise will end on Monday, 20 October 2, 2023. I'll skip the numbers, then I'll just read it. Now, that the chairperson of the Electoral Commission added that the exercise will be held at all the 268 district offices of the Electoral Commission across the country. That the chairperson of the Electoral Commission stated that the district level assembly elections will be held on Tuesday, December 19, 2023. That the chairperson of the Electoral Commission stated that the district level assembly elections will take place in all the 6,272 electoral areas in all the districts in the country except the Nkranza North and Nkranza South district in the Bono region. That the chairperson of the Electoral Commission stated that the district level assembly elections for the 2 districts will not be held until 2025. That I reside at Ochebleku near Afienya in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana. That is about 44.3 kilometers from the district office of the Electoral Commission in Pram using the Accra-Aflao route, and about 37.3 kilometers. Interestingly, west no, I should 37.5 kilometers. Figures no, I should 37.3 kilometers, which is it. Using the Akosombo Accra road. Now, that I cannot afford the cost of moving from my residence at Ochebleku to the first respondent's district office at Pram to take part in the limited voter registration exercise. You know, to me,
abusuafoɔ ɛyɛ bonity awa ɛyɛ ewura bi a yɛfrɛ no Aita Precious ɛna wɔde Electoral Commission akɔkɔ to sɛ yɛmfa nyanse ɛnto adeɛ yi a wɔn yɛ nyinaa so sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɛbɛtwentwɛn so kakra ɛna wɔkyerɛ wɔn a n'akyiri akwan sɛnti a wɔde Electoral Commission akɔgyina court na ne tiɛtɛmu ane sɛ wɔte sɛ Electoral Commission ɛbɔ amaneɛ sɛ wɔbɛsɛ registration exercise ase ɛwɔ district ahodoɔ yɛ ne dea 268 district no yɛ nnɛ koraa na wɔsɛ ase akɔsi October ne da ɛtɔ so mmienu na saa adeɛ yɛ Electoral Commission ɛyɛ no ɛna wɔse ɛbɛha no paa na edinkyerɛ ne deɛ woyɛ no wɔ 268 district assemble mafo abatoɔ ne deɛ wɔse wobɛyɛ no wɔ 6,272 electoral areas no except sɛ Nkranza North na Nkranza South district ɛwɔ Bono region ɛno pɛ ne nka ho baabi a metea wɔ papa mete wɔ Kyebreku ɛno wɔ Afienya kwan so Greater Accra region wɔ na baabi a wɔtea ne sei so wɔbɛtumi afiri wɔn mu aba Electoral Commission office a ɛwɔ Pram a ɛte sɛ wɔtwa kwansi ne bɛyɛ te sɛ 44.3 kilometers yansa na wɔaba abɛduru hɔ ɛkwan no wɔ adodo ɛnti ɛne tiɛtɛmu ane sɛ baabi a Electoral Commission ɛyɛ adeɛ no ɔntumi ntwa saa kwan tententen no mmɛnti yɛmfa mmɛn na aboboa no pɛɛ saa na wɔpa kyerɛ
ɛsɛ oni sika ɔde bɛfa kaa
kwan no wa
ɔwɔ sika korɔ ɔde bɛfa kaa ɔsɛ wa
44.3 kilometers let us say mutre nti yɛmfa Njansen talakɔtire Njansen ɛmfa nto so de kɔsi sɛ Electoral Commission no ɛbɛyɛ nea wɔn pɛde ama wɔn sɛ wɔde adeɛ no bɛba wɔn aboboa no pɛɛ.
That the first respondent is seeking to restrict the limited voter registration exercise to its district office instead of the already existing electoral areas means that I cannot partake in the upcoming limited voter registration exercise. That being agreed by the said decision of the first respondent, I was compelled to institute an originating motion or notice in the High Court, TEMA, and also filed an interlocutory injunction application to restrain the respondent from further actions.
What the young stop electoral.
Electoral commission, Emma won't mean
young stop on now one yan safata and sana with me ayena. Sir, what a question was no pay and woman cobia.
My understanding, Mentias,
and a woman cotton so. Now, I didn't so more sass you.
And so much as yeah.
Until the better so dear. So in your court.
What do you mean, some the better?
Now, maybe saying Yansen no hour no copper. Then Sabeka dear. Because, and now what now, da. And then no. Omo ya dear no moment now, or Quadia Cotusue.
And Tinka Jaja say na be buasem no.
There be one you, my dear.
Me busa session else can, which means that
what a question said the Amranes, some Rano say, Nipano and Tin Huase. Said the electoral commissioner, ya ka. Into some Ranes say, dear, a Uray penno. What to say, I eat precious air penno. Emrano, Emano Quine say.
I don't know, so you're radia anyway.
Precious, dear.
Precious, you're mad, you won't.
Precious, you're mad.
Okay, prep.
Our day, my mother.
Okay.
And
yeah, play.
Aita precious.
Yeah.
A precious, you
about.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now, what a question is one yini and so. Okay, be a when yini, but 18 years, the other voter we know why be a.
See, Nidin call about your woman with that.
Go into a faina.
Nidin Baba, a queen and a bank, and Nidin between about your woman.
Yeah, and over question Samrano.
That I am over 18 years of sound mind and therefore entitled to register as a voter for the purpose of public elections and referenda. That I've never been registered onto the electoral roll. They say Nidin call about your woman with that.
Yeah.
And I won't say electoral commission person was sat and we had the good guard in.
Yeah. Baby, I want to know what. In Tinka, one man in Tissa court, no. Samrano said a tere penno, and a court no de Bayajuma.
Sir,
and tis a man of quine say, one yin Jansen, Cotosua, or the better so. Say a man of quine soa, and a court in a better but. Mammy James and electoral commission here will we. Woman, I can say, now, what I can see a best use to a thank you, say, woman.
and only saying,
why woman Cassaye? Nananayan for Cassa, political parties Cassa, MPP Cassa, NDC Cassa, was it your obey and obey? And call for baby Cassa Trema mean say, dear woo ye, 1 month, dear woo yeno. Maquenya, Nipa baby, no one to mean register because of a question. Inconveniences here, what are the animal? Too much. And a frustration, no, see too much. One, enti manipana kwenya. Fadia no ko baby a ben aboboano. Onimisa ha no register. Onimisa ha na what to aba. Enti me free me fear. Enti dostiti ya wo kwa akoye ni. Nipa no a wo ko register wo dostiti no. Eyi no obeto naba. Obekwa dostiti wo no akoto naba na. Oh, nipa ba akofo ya wo okura de time a wo ayi ni anim ne wutumi ye wo fight ma nipa ye die wo fight eniema bi enkoye you fight against it but wo be electoral commission no why you tintin say obi akashi a wontie
need 100.9 Ghana Montie Sunin. Let's dig into it now. That's the call sign. What you not just say stories are a diakotini news online portals. Nibria ni yemfasa like say from peacefmonline.com. Other major online portals here do say na yen sense na see me kind of bro kasem kakra na kwabena ma phone so e dia man e ya kan kasem. Corruption fight. I will have taken the boldest initiative since independence. I have taken the boldest initiative since independence, says Akufo-Addo. President Akufo-Addo has defended his government anti-corruption record, saying some of the initiatives taken are the strongest anti-corruption efforts since Ghana's independence. Speaking at the 2023 Ghana Bar Conference at the University of Cape Coast on Monday, September 11, President Akufo-Addo said he has not shielded any of his appointees accused of any wrongdoing, and I quote, "I accepted the initiative or invitation to speak here in order to take advantage of this occasion to place, once again, my government's record on corruption for public scrutiny, and to show that my government has undertaken, arguably, the boldest initiative since our nation attained independence nearly 66 years ago to reform and strengthen the capacity of our institutions to tackle corruption in the public sector. What I've done is to show you that my government has fought and is fighting corruption not just in high-sounding words, but actually in concrete deeds. We have shunned mere exhortations and showy denunciations of unapproved corruption. It has been a holistic approach. We have made institutional reforms. We have enacted additional requisite laws, and we have resourced more adequately the accountability organs of the state. Our fight against corruption has been grounded on legislative, financial, and institutional action, and not on mere lip service. End of quote.
Abusiafo Ghana Mampeni His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo and Wakase. No wachasa Mampeni Nanado defending Nabaino. Say Ebano Katas send proye and who said to ya who said Ghana Yabako Semua waya dear pa free bra independent yaba yeno. Nanu Kasawo 2023 Ghana Bar Conference ya. A course with University of Cape Coast, Ugwa, that was the end of September, that net us with Dibako. And a man penina and other Danko Akufo-Addo, etrese, one ya basabone, na pointis ya, womuya to me, ewa the 1 year will be a was say, what to challenge at the ama, sir, will be bet to me than in sat, reso, sir, Katasana Proyoko, or no, nena by. Eban womu abakosemwa obi anyone mu a obetumi aben won waya de pa etrese na ben wode eniema to akwam ya etinye bi ani ho etu anamo wa kokuduro so ako atia katasese ne proye efri bra independent baaye ya ga na enya 66 years nie aban bia ma ya waye nseseye ya nseseye no ejina brane se ebekwatia katasese ne proye te se na ban de waye edi adanse pefe trese eba no katasese ne proye ho ko a enya se bia wo kan wona no keke na mom watunwa na mo waye nwaduma eniema wode atoto akwan mu nyina trese oyi obi akatasese ne proye ompe ena wo konso a wo ko wona ho wontin nyina Intuition institutions yahudo etumeku ahudo akutia katasese ne proye no wase wo mu komu den eniema asese wo mu nyawade aka ho emra ahudo asese wo ye emi yade kutia katasese ne proye wode aba de ebeboa na akuntebu emu da ho ewo nkrabata ahudo ni nyina nso waye enti eba no katasese ne proye ho ko si ekwatia enya so wo kan wona no keke Wakano wakukudro sise 66 years ya Ghana nya independent obi anye bida.
Stop boasting. Back your words with action on corruption fight. Azim tells Ekufuado. Anti-corruption crusader Vitus Azim has challenged President Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufuado to back his words with action in his fight against corruption. Azim said Ghanaians are becoming wary of the government's promises to fight corruption and that the president needs to do more than just pass laws and set up institutions. He pointed to the Office of the Special Prosecutor, which has been in existence since 2018, but has been hampered by a lack of resources and staff. Quote, there is no cause for us to be celebrating. The Office of the Special Prosecutor has been set up since 2018. How many staff does it have? Passing laws without giving them the necessary resources to perform, giving them the necessary independence to perform? It shouldn't be boasting about that. It's not just passing laws, but the teeth to bite. The president should back his words with action. How many of his ministers seriously accused of corruption has he sacked or brought them for prosecution? There are teething problems that you have not overcome. It's an old story the president keeps talking about. We are tired of his sayings without action on the ground. End of quote. Now, Azim also criticized the president for preempting the outcome of the investigation into former Minister of Sanitation, Cecilia Dapa, who resigned amid allegations of corruption. And I quote, when the minister resigned, what did the president say? That he's sure she will be exonerated. End of quote.
Abusiafo ayi asamu amampeni kaye no ena champeni sa ubura brewana na oti adoma kumasem enti wo wure yi eba no kata asese ne proya wo chikura kura ye friend Vitus Azim en wo katra mampeni na na Addo Akufo-Addo se wo de wano donwira ebi nwo eye kasa keke ena wo ka eba no kata asese ne proya ho ko a onye hute na owura Azim etre se Ghana for abre mampeni na na Addo Akufo-Addo ne naban ewo kata asese ne proya ho ko a debia dana no a wo ka se wa ko mampeni action speaks louder than words onfa wase anyo woyo na nya se ma pass mra ena wo pass mra na ye dai anya de ahie nie ena wo point ba ko di atre ne se special prosecutor ba ye nyeneba 2018 woton ena wo de no ba ye ena wasa da aboa pass resources yakade ani adwumayefo a wo behia no yemfa ma no but yate special prosecutor ene si wo enti obia ni wanu a wo bebo nsem ama ho obia celebrate special prosecutor office ba 2018 no adwumayefo dodo asa no wo akade asa na odi ama no eno ane se ma pass mra no enwu hia nipa ni hia akade a wode be ye adwuma enti manwa wa wo se eba no kata asese ne proye ho ko a wa ya ade ama afa wo san to aso eno na aya wo fa kwesika ne se I quote no wase enya se ya pass mra keke ya te se ekrame ya obutu semina ho a wontumi mfa anya se esigu nanum nso wontumi nka esasama mpeni wode wase ayo wa bemu u ministers dodo wasen ene yemfa kata asese ne proye wo sobo omo wo mu dodo wasen watumi asake wo mu apam wo mu anampo se wodo wo mu amamra se yemfa wo mu nkogina wo ne ani wo mu asem eniama ekoso bebre ni ye wo haw but wontumi angbu mfa ba akokora so na dabia wotete kasa no na woka wode nano ene wode tuose enso eba no ekopa de a mampeni wonye hute just recently assembly ni dance otobi nwa ya dance mami sisiri abrada pasem maye asam no kura ye nkanwie nto anka asoro nso ye mampeni se ena minimisa hu befi hu so nsa abrobe nipa ya de kata asese ne proye ho sobo abono a ye kwa akodi na asam no mampeni se ne hu befi nti wei
I'm saying, and 70 be an ampesamican. Until I was a Michas and a Mican. Aha. Ora Vitus Azim Kraka, Nina. Mampenny said, Yamehu Kakame who said, Ope a fancy patches or no son home running. Who said Chebia somewhere I think about 2 weeks ago, I said, or can't be about a WASI resource. And then Colano Chow Muchan in the account. And I make us a massa. Mampenny here knew. And yet Colani chat resource now by force now ye pium to say I say Quedua. Your person bring near dear Dragusina Queduni Breno. And yanuna, yeah, show. Universities one and Kodani Chana, tertiary institutions no be colleges no mufium kohon. Go and ask them. And Kodani Chomo channel. Send a tear ever from honum say, ko na ko bisa. Baby or mufi ha, umufi SHS now, what's in almost trono. Ah, by force, ye pass yom no. Yeah, near pium gumsano. Because ya pesia ya ni enkasoke free SHS near ye no. Ana man penny peso kasoke well me buy was in koda na twa senia na no asa ne home run so because bibia bin see that won say enra kra ba kwa na ye kinkan hanum say me koko bua ya 2 mu be 15 years ebia so everything is about that, everything is about that. But when you go on the Senate here, you understand can corruption wasem. And no penny can't say ye na to Ghana because I told you my penny kasaba say bia Ghana for no dear omu hu ne ekoso omonti ne ekoso ono pe and minim omuso omu tunufunu minim so man penny no social media so hu nsem ni bi otie radio ni bi otie ohwe TV ni bi onim ne ekoso onim Ghana na ebia ofiri ni fie ho no mtwi na we won sa no mdan ko se Jubilee House ye Jubilee House na bi otu kwan ne de ko airport so ohu ana wonte and what cancel corruption or son of home running na and a papa ne catch no say masa it's not just about setting up laws and institutions in the crowd yes you own Senate here and that special prosecutor papa better honors the matter me do walk move munyamoya frustrated no resign here and ya take kisia being one and nam ubeti yesu nam South Africa on to me grant rank hanum say ye and ubeti yesu nam New York and ubeti yesu nam hanum say no nam sa one no am can about even the same resources in your kaka home honestly be complaining so it's not just about setting up institutions and passing laws but on the ground no corruption not to say until when you mount platforms and say so meje pini akrase ma be kasa because oba be san home run say corruption wa fight ebc da ye ni Ghana hanum say there now buy why in terms of corruption ya ebc da and a special prosecutor office of special prosecutor no and only idea man penisi wa ya ebc da no you can't crazy see our number is attack no video be.
Sometimes I know kasana mitie no ho. I have to say obi a on found and let me put it this way. As I want respecting yen. Omunyan enti ofi say ye nimu se kura. I have to say wa fire say nipa ye nimu se kura. Enti di obeka bi ani ye dinati. Eba no kata asese ne proye ho ko a nti mampani wa kadi nwa dance ye se nti pa se una wote nchen ene obi bu man ena kata asese ne proye wo kan se watumi ya fati anka mampani nka sei na obeka eba no kata asese ne proye de a ofa nto nchen ne wa feli ehwo de ofa nto nchen kura ofa kwesi na ba kuya na wo kai exams of a kwesi who ye exams we will be any competition one na wo ya wade we will be any competition now we now mark on say the why no is the best sanka woni nkofo bi na compete to say the first na ye West Africa nyina na ye tro Nigeria fo we tro bi ye nyina ye wi ayeso ye wi Ghana fo na ye ade pa but whereby one kasa and why was two questions? What the amount kwala? Omuni obi any competition. O ma trewie. Yes, o ma pass it. Kwa university wana kwashe. Kwa university they don't know anything. Woman ni mushe. Woman ni mushe. The obi kura on one. Just common grammar pa on one. They don't know anything. Omunim she and womugum.
Need 100 points. Now, Ghana Montie soon as you go. Stories trending on the Verse News online portals.
Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie.
All the sampa Cassia Coaca Tamonsa Amaya Sa Cassia Waye
Onye Yimu, no Cretrodo, Kagame Kamadebo,
Nita Fair
my NTA, Kosia Waji 100.9.
Kwesi Monkwe
IGP to appear before leaked tape committee today. The Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Ekufu-Dampare, is expected to appear before the committee probing the plot to remove him today, Tuesday, September 12. All 3 senior police officers implicated in the leaked audio plotting the IGP's removal, COP Alex Mensah, Superintendent George Asari, and Superintendent Emmanuel Eric Jebi, who have already appeared before the committee, are expected back with their lawyers today, Tuesday, September 12.
Abusiafo enne Inspector General of Police Dr. George Ekufu-Dampare ye hwe nim kwan se obekwa akopie mu ewo emrase bedefie a committee a wo ma pawa IGP tape ebeto odwa no wo mu ekwa akose aka ho asem yi na already no nipa miensa akwa akopie mu dada sa tape ye ba ye nipa miensa no wo mu bopo COP Alex Mensah, Superintendent George Asari, Superintendent Emmanuel Eric Jebi. Ya omu akwa kopie mu aka omu asem no. Na ye se nim se enne Inspector General of Police nso obekwa akopie mu a wo kwa definitely ono nso enne ne lawyer ni ena ebeko.
Need 100 points. Now, Ghana Montie soon as you go. Stories trending on the various online portals. So I'm not going to step down for anybody, Kennedy Ejapon declares. Kennedy Ejapon, Member of Parliament for Ascent Central and New Patriotic Party's NPP flag bearer hopeful, has stated that he will not withdraw from the upcoming race. According to him, he's determined to go the full haul and is prepared to accept the outcome regardless of who emerges as the winner. Speaking to a gathering in a video cited by Ghana Web, he highlighted that unity within the party, especially after the flag bearer election, will hinge on the fairness and transparency of the upcoming primary schedule for November 4, 2023.
Abusiafo ayi ensam bi ebetuto odwa no ena wokasa ede afa hwen na yafra no Kennedy akompre ko Japan wo jinemu se yanto no so aba no wantu frank ama MPP oya Ascent Central mrase bedeni ene wose wono wono draw ye free race ya ekoso no woda so jinemu den wo den se wo bo no se wono atwe asan te said the nkofo aka no da bi wonten san ye na video we beto odwa wo mun saka bie ya one party etitafo bi kasa and was flag bearer separations no wonten no wotire mu den wo pesa pepepe ye ene adwumadi mu da ho fan ekoso wa primary se o me no November 4th no eno dia sa dia antiase be ya adwuma na sa anya sa pa dia kuremo ba yere se
GCAA investigates emergency landing of Delta Airlines flight from Accra. The Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, GCAA, says it is liaising with Delta Airlines and other relevant authorities about last Friday's incident involving a flight from Accra to New York. The aircraft is said to have experienced some technical challenges, forcing the crew to make an emergency landing in Terceira Island, Portugal. The aircraft was carrying about 215 passengers. Both crew and passengers suffered the inconvenience of waiting for quite long at Lajes Airport, but was successfully put on another Delta Airlines flight to continue to New York after a long wait.
Abusiafo Ghana Civil Aviation Authority for ana womo so womo ne Delta Airlines for kabom na womo ayanhwesemu ade afa ana anu fiada etemu no asemu a esi yewie musan a na free enkran ɛkɔ New York ya ɛyɛ United States of America mo na saa ewiemuhyɛn yi ɛbra a wɔn hyɛ nam wiem hɔnom a ɛna wɔn ho sɛ ɛho touch ma kakra nti na sɛ by force wɔkɔpɛ baabi sie nti wɔkɔyɛ deɛ frɛ ne sɛ emergency landing no ɛwɔ Terceira Island ɛno wɔ Portugal na aircraft yɛ ewiemuhyɛn no na nipa 215 na wɔm nti wɔn a ɛti ewiemuhyɛn ne a passengerfoɔ no wɔn brɛ paa wɔn tɛn wɔ Lajas airport wɔn kyɛ yie ansa na Delta airline foforɔ ba ɛbɛfa wɔn mu akɔ New York
hɔ. Ɛbaa kɔsi sɛn? Ɛbɛkɔ sɛn?
Ɛbɛkɔ no kura no mpo no.
Ɛbaa kɔsi sɛn?
Me kura no.
Nti wɔn yɛ nhwɛm na dɛn.
Medanyame ate sɛ
amanfoɔ ɔmo sɛ business ɔmo hwere me ka sɛ sɛ saa akɔdeɛ koraa na ɔkɔ Detroit ahyɛdeɛ adeɛ ɔkɔ akɔyɛ performance bi ɛni nyinaa nti ne show no kora ntumi amba so because of this delay nti ɔmo nhwɛ mu yɛ ana dɛn nɔma yɛ dɛn de bia Ghanafoɔ ka plane koraa mpo a yɛde ba ebia wokɔ te sɛ ebia ɔkɔ London ebia bie plane no ɔmo de ba ɛbɛfi hanom sɛ wofie bia Heathrow na sɛ ebia wokɔ US a and any of the other countries are playing now better. Jim says, I'm playing full power on the the same today. Be a Ghana for complaining Delta Airlines. They be a plane now. Obe 5 can say we are go US no play phone. They say play no ultima. Phone in the sense of play no service be any send you sit here now. If be a fee other country be co country be do the same airline now. Be some say yamu the bread they say plane phone. They be a Ghana phone come what you say then my affair. And then
complain about woman Kasaya.
Maybe plane no ekojama baby na ye finamba as mbabe mfama sem kra.
Obakwesi we nkwa mpo na ye nyame nkwa o. Hey. Ewie musana sanka for to be. Hey. Womu di ya proper. Yes, anyway.
Concept of NPP and NDC Supreme Court judges is dangerous. Akufo-Addo hits back at Mahama. President Akufo-Addo has taken on former President John Mahama for saying that he has packed the judiciary with NPP-aligned judges. The president said the comment by Mr. Mahama is very dangerous to the progress of the country and thus should not be made by someone of his stature. Addressing the Ghana Bar Conference at the University of Cape Coast on Monday, September 12th, President Akufo-Addo said this is the most blazing attack the judiciary has faced in Ghana's history. He does urge the public to call out the former president for such reckless comment that seek to jeopardize the judiciary.
Abusuafo mampeni na nado danko Akufo-Addo na ekase. Aye Ghana Bar Association for program nasia ana wakase no wachase. Kane mampeni Tontamani Mahama aka asɛm bi a wati ne ho yaw paa ɛyɛ ne ya sɛ wɔno ka sɛ court agyaagyefoɔ no wa paaki MPP foɔ ɛna wɔte wɔ mu akɔgu hɔ na asɛm no a Kane mampani John Dramani Mahama kaeɛ no ɛyɛ dangerous paa de ma wo man puntuo na wanyɛ ni da sɛ asɛm wɔ nke bɛfiri wɔn mu anum ɛna aba asɛm no nya de koraa penny party so on no obekasa
eno de saa asem de minimum penyin Mahama nya adwo anka ne ye and de wanka ne ye se obi fan so obi fum kuma obi mfum dwambo a
saa ne
yes nti eno de wanka say ye saa asem no kan no I am sure say yes enya de a obi obekasa obi an so obekasa bi a saa de we onim say ekoso no that is nipa no ya enya atwom
eno na nka me baby sa so wafa kwesi wonyi ni say
nipa no ya enya atwom
wonyi ni sa de na buro ba aka no
na megidi
but wodi ayemu no ba
megidi but I'm saying that eno so nkyere say ntina me say obi fum ko obi mfum dwa eno nkyere say yen so ano a enya ensem bi say na yesi eka so okay well MPP for buy no mo de ajaji for ma before fi so me align to MPP ntimi so me ba me so me the NDC for be badam they are balancing no how this is how you people have been running the country. And this, we have to speak against things like this. I see a cassette here. We have to speak against things like this. I see a cassette here because MPP for buy, when we ask MPP NDC for buy, okay, yes, you may balance, no. we are also coming to balance because we may sika no motorway kwan no and that's what the hard say anwen sin obie ni obaye all ye nti NDC form so buy o meja kwan na to so you don't have to talk like that. Wenu so obi asebi onam kwan chen ho no mu baby no obekasa asemu yi ba no obi a wo waye yi pen o
over kwesi ba ma mentafre wa no ho kakra
mentafre ma no kan wa tafre wa no
yo
mentafre ma no adem yege
yo ayi mampani no a wono allegedly say osum MPP for the kogu court wono say yankase ntia ne all ka say wasum MPP for allegedly enti wo mu akogu court wono aden na onu mom ne yebeka say tia no de wo ye no de o ye o act no de o act the actor no a or acting in allegedly.
So
in
I'm saying that catch Ghana for when you koso.
Good.
Chirayen say yes. This is what is going on. Then leave it to us. Na yen so ya yanka. But when you say it's okay, me ba ma be balance no. That is what I'm saying. And we are problematic. And no, any asem no. Say no, Tihana say who said your kind that thing balance no a problematic. There who said there's a problem with it. But rather I'm saying that I mean be a beka say be a fine. Say indeed near Omanpain and Ado. Look, Obi cry why a candidate on MPP Eida.
Parliamentary candidate.
Exactly.
I will not cry
and yes, and now buy a piano or Supreme Court.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
And just say what Ghana near unim.
Yeah.
By anima who near Koso. We know what is going on. We see, we follow. Yate. This is why you na person kasuki wa there be and you're saying it here. It is there. We've seen it. So draw our attention to it. But when you say I'm saying the balancing bit no, over balancing how? And until I make us okay fine to NPP for no years can dia to say no mudi esika isa no now so ba na say so okay mba balance no. Yes you ba be di. Enti ya ti Ghana na NPP NDC na then say ya mo eh? I don't know. No crack on Timinka. Abnatia no crack on Timinka.
Well, over question me say me kasapa. Me kasapa. But
ya me kan man kasa on kasa me no crack.
Men toss and some monomane because the warrior no near all ye adie no. Yan to me and can ya walk at the mean to me. Aha.
I've taken judicial notice of that. I've taken notice.
Medasi.
Time a man can say, Mimian, but that man can say my count as a boy.
Oh, wouldn't say, me know dear.
Ma taking the judicial notice of Nyawakan.
But over Quesia, you were yo, and I met her say,
and a penny wo.
Me know some no one.
Aye.
Dear. Mampeni no.
Yeah.
Over kwesi yati kuro.
Nya.
And nipa bebra ka wo manu atum.
Yeah.
And they are very dangerous. Wonka.
But Nyamahama sukai no. Nyamahama sukai no nya.
So obe balance no.
Yeah.
Well, so I can say.
And that's what I can say. What kind?
MPP. Or no so be park.
Also no so be park NDC.
Or can say so be park NDC and obe balance no.
Na balance no nya NDC for so the balance on the MPP for the balance.
Member
to other one person no can. Me to money fan say. Other one chance mo can. Me na
be balance no.
Na balance no unti ase ni say.
That's what can say for
Obakofa MPP for no the balance.
But what about
him for no the balance no?
Obeyi nkofo so
be your own fin
neutral.
What do you mean? Balancing means what neutral?
Obakwesi balance ye, so balance ye neutral. Adina ejina kama.
Babra, menya sa oyesia na man for obi ti abeka se bia.
Ovakwesi
me no an did you menya.
Me no wa.
Don't do that. Don't tell me this. men can't terms will be balance of neutral. Or use also be balance and or encourage NDC a lawyer for what and I mean some voice in me more be amount here. Because you need your kind, man, we wait here, baby. Or say NDC for a lawyer for what you had him say the
I know dear. To be frank, so what can say? Where you saying to me, ba means me yes say ya. I know the anya. I know the anya. Because where you over kwesiti hano or you say or scatter
yeah
intimacy me ba scatter hangina.
Yes.
As for that one, it's not good. And it's not the best.
Yeah.
But my problem is near all ya
because no ya the beba no so by dina hono.
I know it's not the best. Because ya sa ya nkwayenim.
Yeah.
Say ya titire wa mind so okay.
Because
whereby ya what you say.
No ya the
no me ba me say.
No ya the dey sisi e fekure piano sinchen.
Good. That is my because the all ya de no nip obi anim sa de ya papa yi anye. But obi antumi nkasa asofo mu eso mu kasa mu nkasa obi a empanifo nyuro obi aka nanu atum. Obi antumi nkasa. Enti de all ye no yentumi nkasa ntia no ade all kana me kwakasa etia no. Oh, it's not the best. See abeka say MPP for buy omu ye say enti yanso ye buy ye be say and over question normally abai be free power pe ye ba MPP for tumem civil servant omu ye ni ye pia omu nyina guntan ni ye yi ni pedi no ano so akofa ne nkofo nyina begum. It's not the best.
Need 100.9 Ghana Montie cinema bre
company ansana obokokoko say man kwa mo medi o man so no o ka kire ye say ye tisika so and come ede.
No cra and yes I know man panyi kan didn't the president say that thing o man panyi e kan sa asem and e okoka pe MPP for be di watem na nyankopon wo soro no hwemu nyina on say na esi bre pesika e wo man hanum say so say obusu aketi awji ya na asa Munso amuye business say mu business no ka sisi a meti radio so me ka obeka tem say NDC for ama misika na me NDC ni ye nyina e tigan hanum say yesu ewia na ebo ye nyina no because ye nyina ye nka no kore asemi amampanyin na ado dan kwa akufu ado ni Dr. Bam nsem am ka kire wo mam hanum say ameme nka say mahama mra power o Mahama oba power mba power mfa me ho me go ba power ni emihia ne se ana NDC ba power mba power mfa me ho ba nia na do ba ya o se ni osi run the country se ni o mesi nsem a o kan ye niama pa na do kan ya Ghana for to abama na do na mo hwe se ni niama si koya Dr. Bamianka or Ejuma Bank of Ghana only maybe a scan on is you told some kasia uncle kind and then Ghana for Mure fini na what you hanum say we betina obiti no you can't say who no bisa okay Mahama until about bed and this for no man bed na do buy no say mu bisa and this for no so man bed ya mo musa mo MPP for no buy then na maye
Yampani ansana obokokoko say man kwa mo medi o man so no o ka kire ye say ye tisika so and come ede koko say man kwa mo medi o man so no o ka kire ye say ye tisika so and come ede and as a statement o mampani man no so repeat that statement no a obi MPP ni a na ne boafu sika no ani ete so no say sika no say e wo he sika no wo he yankoso anyini si etisika so ane komodi yen anase all of a sudden MPP ba no ane sika no ayira na sika no ayira ayira ko he odofo wuteme asofo ati o mamu Christian Council for entimoto o mamu Catholic Bishops Conference entimoto o mamu ebre bi atwam 1-2 na mo issue statement 1-2 no issue statement na so man ye yo ene ye hwehwe ampara de a Ade na mo gya some issue statements. Ebra niema bi nkɔ so e wo man ni mo. Ghana Pentecostal Council. Yes. What so wo man yi mu? Charismatic for what wo man yi mu? One man church for. Mo say mo ye prophets. Azan ni nkontompo. Ye beto abade a na Nyankopɔn abeyi do obedi nkunim e de akyere. Na Nyankopɔn eyi kyere e de kyere. Edu amamuo no ankasa so a.
Okay.
Nyankopɔn enyi hwe e mfa kyere Ghana agifo. Azan ani nkontompo ani sikadie kro no ara. Ye kasa politicians no edie no. Ana enkrofo a efra wo ho adifo e wo mani mu no. De omo ye no. Indeed, Jeremiah ngoma na tinumi a yekenkan no. Enchebo aduasa, ene aduasa baako. Jeremiah 5:30 and 31. Was it ahobodi ba ho?
Okay. All right, so ya ba be kwa homa no so na ye di nkomo kakra ye ni ora vitals na azim na nkome ye be di broadcasting kakra. So Vitals Azim is the former executive director of Ghana Integrity Initiative, is anti-corruption crusader, as we refer to him. So let's get to the lines and speak to him. Good morning, and thanks for your time right here on NEET FM this morning.
Yeah, good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How about you?
We're very well. Thanks for asking. Now, so reading this story online, stop boasting, back your words with action on corruption fight. Azim tells Kufado. Seems to me that you took the president's speech with a pinch of salt. Is that it?
Well, it's the same old story. At the least chance to speak to the back office, he's always speaking about what the government has done. For the past 7 to 8 years, he's just boasting about things that, like, old news. But we don't see actual action. You see, fighting corruption requires making it very unattractive. That is, promptly investigating credible allegations of corruption and bringing those found culpable to book. And for the past 7 years, we haven't seen any of those things.
So there's nothing to show off. I mean, as far as the fight against corruption is concerned, when it comes to Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his MPP government.
Yes, I don't see much apart from the laws that you're posting about. Because as for the laws, we expect them. If you appoint if you elect a government, you expect the government to do what's required of it. So if you come and pass laws, especially bills that have been pending for a long time, you cannot continue to claim credit for it without putting in place the necessary measures to ensure that those laws are implemented.
But he also says that it is not his job to convict or clear people. That's not, there are institutions that are responsible for that. So yes, he as a government, he makes sure that the necessary laws and the institutions are put in place, and that's what he has done. It's left to those institutions also to do their bit.
The point is that he refers these cases, some of these cases, to the appropriate institution, and they submit the findings of their investigations to him, expecting him to either take action or direct what to do. And he's always found wanting. In most cases, even before the investigations take place, he's the first person to say that the person will not be found guilty.
What others have referred?
The case of the Minister of Sanitation is an example. In his acceptance letter, he said that he's sure that she will be exonerated. If I am your appointee and I'm supposed to investigate someone and you tell me that you are sure it's going to be exonerated, how do you expect my investigation to go? Are you not indirectly influencing the way I'll do the investigation?
You don't think that his government has been placed under maybe fine scrutiny, as he claims?
Well, if you are talking about being placed under scrutiny, we have tried to place the government under scrutiny, but then we don't get the necessary response. So it's not that we have not tried to place him under scrutiny, but that he has not responded to what those scrutinizing the government have come out with. You have cases where even parliamentarians have called on him to let the Minister of Finance step aside. There's a second case where the minority in Parliament is asking for the governor of the Bank of Ghana to step aside, and he's silent on all this. There are cases of allegation of corruption that either he has not investigated, but he has investigated but refused to make the finance public or to act on them. The Ayawaso case, for example, no single person has been sanctioned.
So when you say he's not acted on them, what exactly do you want the president to do? What must he do, maybe to indicate that, yes, you're really into the fight against corruption?
You see, when a commission of inquiry does an investigation, they submit the report to the president, and the president comes out with a white paper accepting or rejecting all or some of the findings, and then acting on those that are accepted. We haven't seen that under this government.
So he's claimed that he's taking the boldest decision so far. I mean, in terms of the fight against corruption since independence, and that there's no government that has done what he has done. You rate, if you were to rate him, you would not even probably have given him half the mark.
Well, we've seen revolutionary governments in this country that have shot people for corruption. So what can be bolder than that? Talking about what he has done, merely getting laws passed cannot be described as bold or bolder than previous actions. People were jailed for corruption. People were shot, firing squad. So, of course, we're in a democracy, we don't expect people to be shot for firing squad. But can you describe that as not being bold or bolder? So even to claim that the boldest person since independence, common criminals, down brokers, fired some of ministers for corruption. So what are we talking about?
What would you say has made it so difficult for the government to succeed? I mean, in the fight against corruption. I mean, this NPP government. What would you say has accounted for that?
Well, it has to do with the overall head of the government. He himself was described as incorruptible, someone that cannot be corrupted. So we expected him to act in that way, but he's only able to act in that way. One aspect of it is probably the way he appoints people to his positions, to various positions. If you appoint people who are close to you, who are related to you in one way or another, to certain positions, it becomes difficult for you to sanction them when they are found to have done something wrong. If you appoint people who have funded your campaigns and all that in compensation for that funding, it becomes difficult for you to sanction them when the problem arises. So partly, our democracy is to blame. Partly, even our constitution is to blame, because we give the president so much power to appoint anybody that matters in the country. Virtually all heads of public discussions, and even now their assistants or deputies are all appointed by the president. No recruitment process, no screening. He does his own. And so when you appoint somebody who thinks that you have done him a favor or her a favor, the fellow will always be looking at the back to see if I do this, will it please the president or not? And that's one of the problems that the mantra that we found ourselves with.
Now, this whole talk about President Akufo-Addo is incorruptible and he's not corrupt and all that. If you juxtapose that to what the past special prosecutor, Martin Amidu, said, that his mother serpent of corruption, what would you say?
Well, I don't want to use that term, but I'm saying that he has failed or he has disappointed Ghanaians in his promise to fight corruption.
Okay. We'll leave it here. Thank you very much indeed for your time, Mr. Azim.
You're welcome.
Vitus Azim, Nkani, Executive Director, GI, that's Ghana Integrity Initiative, was also a anti-corruption crusader. Senior Yatakano, and pay Yanunedi, Komokakra, nsɛm a ɔkan sɛ ɔmampanyin ongyae enumdwa no ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛ set up institutions pɛ ɛna ɛho hia ɛnyɛ sɛ bi a fine yɛbɛka sɛ yɛapaase mmara no wɔ hɔnom sɛ mmara no so nyɛ hwee institutions no wɔ hɔnom sɛ ɛnyɛ hwee akadeɛ ɛsɛ sɛ yɛde ma ɔmo yɛmfa mma ɔmo ɛno ara ne sɛ ɔnam na wɔgye fans wobaa yɛdeɛ bɛn paa no ayɛ ɛyɛ ne ministers ni bi koraa mpo ɛne amanfoɔ mu wɔ aban no mu a nsɛm aba ayɛ corruption nsɛnsɛm koraa foforɔ mu deɛ bɛn paa na akɔsi ɔnhyɛ dɛ hu hwee enti so ɔmampanyin bɛka sɛ okay well ɛba no sɛ bi a corruption paa deɛ a wɔno ɛne ɛyɛ opani a anaa ɔmampanyin a wɔbaa yɛ aban mu kyɛ sɛ wɔtumi aboa na wako atia ɛyɛ kɛtasehyɛ prɔyɛ dwirim no ɔse daabi ɔno deɛ ɔhu ne saa
Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie.
All the sampa Kasia bo Kowaka Tamunsa Amaya se Kasia Waye
Onye yimu, Electoral, MONTIE, KWASI 100.9.
Kwesi Bonkwe
Need 100.9 Ghana Montie Sunu Asiogwe Sabri yɛnhwɛ de ɛbɔ nkrataa no ɛnim nsɛm no sɛnea ɛsiteɛ yɛanɔpa adwumadie so kɔmra boa me
yo ɔbakwasi menim sɛ woahyɛ graphic anim hɔ a bɛm sɛ wɔse IGP ayi no bɛyɛ in camera I don't know sɛ woanya nte yɛbisa adeɛ
yeah maybe so
oh okay abusuafoɔ ayi de ɔbɔ krataa mede hyɛ aseɛ ɛyɛ daily graphic de ɔbɔ krataa na ɔde electoral commission titrani maame gye mensamfo ni abɛtoa ɛnokora ne nyame anim ne ho ɛfɛ paa wahyɛ no african wear kama ɛna ne ti ne gu n'akyi sɛ yiaa n'anim da gyaa yɛfrɛ ne Jane Mensa wotumi frɛ ne Jane na wɔno no wɔka sɛ wɔse despite sɛ court nyanse ebinom de akɔ court no saa na de bɔ krataa ne ka ebinom de asɛm no akɔda court deɛ but still registration no ɛbɛkɔ so ɛnnɛ na wɔn mu kyerɛ sɛ academic programs ahodoɔ bebree yɛ a wɔn yɛ no ebi wɔ hɔnom koraa mpo a yɛn nsa adama a wɔn tumi sɛ wɔn nya yɛn nye ntum mu nti ɛno ho asɛm wɔn ba abɛtu ho anamɔn Inspector General Police your friend Dr. George Akufo Dampare obi asieye wɔhyɛ ne kyɛ kama ɛda hanom sei ɛna wɔhyɛ posi ataadeɛ na wɔyɛ nice person paa nyame se yɛnka no korɛ ɛnɛ wɔbɛkɔ akɔpie mu ɛwɔ parliamentary select committee no a wɔn yɛ ne tape no mu nhyehyɛmu no enipa mmiɛnsa akɔ akɔpie wɔnom dada wɔn kɔɔ yɛ mu animsɛm nsɛm a wɔn kɔ purugu wɔnom nyɛ nsɛm ketewa ɛnɛ IGP bɛkɔ na de bɔ krataa kyerɛ sɛ IGP deɛ no ɛnam sɛ ɛwɔ no ɛna polisi nyinaa da n'abɛm ɛna san yɛ security asɛm nti wɔn bɛka no wɔ kukuom ɛmɛtɔ abɔnten te sɛ deɛ wɔn yɛ ayi ankɔfoɔ nwɛn deɛ ɛbɛyɛ kukuom in camera na wɔn a eti wɔn nkɔmɔ wɔ hɔnom kakra mampanin na n'adeda nkɔ akufo ado ɛna wɔka kyerɛ ka ne mampanin John Dramani Mahama sɛ saa asɛm no a wɔka na yɛ dangerous paa nti kura mponkɔfoɔ nto abɛntia no wanka ne yie koraa saa asɛm no a wɔka yɛ ne nti wɔn nto aba kura ntia no ɛgyan sɛ wanka ne yie ɛnɛ Ghana yɛne Liberiafoɔ yɛbɛbɔ friendly match Liberia deɛ so wɔn wɔ ha ya wɔn so koraa o light koraa wɔn nsɛ dɛ ne bi na bɔ nti yɛbɛhyɛ wɔn definitely wɔn hu sɛ yes yɛne yɛ korɔ no na Ghanaian Times yɛnim ha Ghana mampani His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ɛda ha ɔhyɛ suit kama ɔyɛ krakyini ɛna ɔhyɛ yi na white a wabɔ ne tie egu so wɔhyɛ ne spares round na wɔde di president no ɛno na ɛhyɛ no wɔ ha wɔsi ɛba no kata asesɛ ne prɔyɛ ho ko a ɛfiri sɛ Ghana nya independence yɛ ɛfiri Kwame Nkrumah abrɛ so Day back and the man penny J.J. Rollins, Papa Kufo, Professor Man, or be anyone more. One fight to corruption to say or not that. No. What will be out to know in a year? 200,000 tons of cocoa. Not as a tons of ketu. 200,000 tons cocoa and woman smoggery. A free Ghana ha. A cotton one cough for my so. Now, why I was sa, ya kwa na ye ba. Afe krame tasin. When a young folk can waforiata your man sick as some swafo, or the neoma to aquemua, Africa Sustainable Development, no, ye bet to me ako edietia. Afe Environmental Protection Agency for as I say, Omu enkwati Star Ad Sams Enterprise, onano. Nipa no yasi a friend no Star Ad Sams Enterprise ni wura no saa nipa yi and wo mu kyase topaye no on ne ton nti definitely yanko enkwate no na yemprobu no na odonfo ye yadom a te said ye yedi nkan abomu amane no enna ne Inspector General of Police Dr. George Ekufo Tampare Obakwa kopie mu ewo committee nanim na we de yenka no abonten wo mu beka no kukuam esanse efisa mu nyantumago ene ahorasa abonten a wo bi twemu a nene beboso we ye security asemunti wo mu koka no kukuam na Black Stars ene Liberia for Jordan you da ha ono ye captain o se number 9 jersey ena Jamal Rago ono so ye Liberia for player na ene ye boaboa ye ho ye beko Africa Cup Cote d'Ivoire ena World Cup so definitely be ko bi enti 4 p.m. e born on na ya pe Accra Sports Stadium ha say ye be se na Liberia de se wo kromo no so enti yaba no board ya wo munya de yebesi wo na rent control for trese esi ade wo maso bu complaints yaba wo maso ye me fie wura asese mra edai bo me ntumi ntia efie wurafo enne edai bo no wo mu tumu a wo mu de dollar ne cedi ne na tum unya akoka wo se wo de etu untumi asesa wo ne yama ne ko ena no aban kura be kan bi se efie wurafo katra ma so ono aso nsi dan ne bi no wonfa ma hai complaints 73,352 complaints ena womunyaye but womutumi yade womusolve bebre na baby a complaints kasia pa wo eye Greater Accra region ha Greater Accra ha efie wurafo ena womu tenant ya titifie wo de bia manso che ekopie mu wo womu aso ye Integrated Accra ha no de ena ye highest ena Asante region eno so na ye the second womu na to aso enti complaints pa de edos wankasa nkasa na delegate de bokrata nanim ha what the Chief Justice Mame Getru Darabe Sabatokunu Mfoni abatoa na wahini ya wogina he enko ya se picture ni wuni hiye but enko ya se osabere makwesata ayi wogwa man hene en wode Attorney General Godfred Yebo Adam nso mfoni abatoa ena ba kuya wogina ye minim ni din but mampani na na dodanko akufuado esemfimfini en what say Airbus government official 1 enti waka Airbus government official 1 ya na mampani na nado kaka ne mampani John Dramani Mahama enti waka no wosere no as wo si na tete en we say that man Airbus government official 1 efebe na wo mu nyina esere wo ho voter registration exercise no today be today
amampani no ka samboa okay nti ono so mo ka bia mo be kan sem bia o ba so mo so be ka bi na do amampani so be ka bi na no mo si atwetwe a Momuni atem.
Airbus official one. Was it Airbus official one? Now the Democrat tenim her. Or the penny power that Ghana post one no. Vice or Sekufo or Boa and your tried friend on. Guy no dance ba Ghana post papa. Wama Ghana post quadrigata. We're turning funny abatua. Why ya cracks in it was a suit to come and was saying a white. Wa butter ya guso. And was send a space in one. What did a penny power Ghana post no. Na nipa wonne ya stand presentries ewa ha agreement ya wo musaye director general National Lottery Authority Abrantia Samia Wuku na wie draw signs Ghana Post Pact munti wie o NLA Elante
after na se na wayiro hu kan ukogia men fan show kutuku
signs Ghana Post Pact
e kan obi atibim je do wayiro hu kan nkwa akogia men fan show kutuku
wabo
nyame kan what nyame kan
wa fa kwesi na me kan so wabo
nyobo
wawai
enyobo yo
oba
odam so tie
wa kwesi oba
me si odam o tie
what
yo
odam
me ma baby a wasem na make
yo na anele for babelanti ene Samia ukuda ha no wobo afternoon draw signs Ghana Post Pact ana womo bepa ho ntoma ene na sama kware ayi expression no asi wo no yase ade no kromo license ya voter registration asase ene ITP committee no anim na womo ebeka no wokokoam esanse ye fisam enne mekura stadium hobi today I'll go to Accra Sports Stadium na makwa akose Manchester United makwa chire papa Ghana Black Stars na Lone Stars ya womu free Liberia womu ababedu enti enne momu ye nyina ye nkọ park wo at least Accra Sports Stadium de ben ye enti ye nkọ tena wo na ofa kwesi ye mfa nko release your stress kakra.
Alright, Joseph Amponsan Labi Coco Farmer yenenu ni nkomo anope nyi eye kakra mfi no honum saying ejala bi era se mo akwa baba ni TFM so
yo ndase ma tie ko
pomwe
admo
okay me assure say omampanyi asem yo de betu dwa entumi ya abai ede anije ede abrem Coco Ekuafo
apa de anije pa de bre Ekuafo ebuse na ye ni naso
enti ebo no sisi abebi aba abegina ne sika na yede to no muti Coco na sika yede ma sisi ano mani aso wo hu
ni aso pa
enti enkomo ni bia onuanu a Ekuafo imoka enesen mani aso ewo ho ni se die benti pa na ama mani aso no
ebisa na ye ni naso se ka bu wo de ma yenda so afide ebuna pija ena abantem so ama yetini ede yensu ye manso be tuasa ku school ebisa ya na iblis ku ana ka mantem so afide yanya ebie nentem ide yenso ye ho beto yen papa
na seni ansem no tie eno na chese ai se entumunu kura no ebi munya bebi sei no enfie bebiri ni munya bo bi sei wo hu
ampa yenya abobi seida
be ye enfie be sei no no
be 1992 mo na abobi peja kaka afide abapa
I see na minim se wati asem owura John Mahama so edebetu dwa se yes mani age because e bia kom na ade mu ache enu nti ena ma kwakoba ne saa no but ne wo ho ne se ukọ ewiase edwaman no so a international market se ne Coco bo no bia ahuri akwakodu no na chese sika omampanyi krade ma no na eyafia kitwa bi kura enswani enti at least enka eso otimi epegya bo no kura ekosoro sensa mate
yate na mu eno de yɛmfa na na ɔmanpanyin de yakodu na yɛni agye paa yɛni asɔ papapapapapapapa ebi sɛ wedi na yɛni nda so koraa sɛ ebɛpagya bonu mu sa
sɛ woka sɛ momfa kyɛ sɛ na wobɛtumi akyerɛ mu kakra ama yɛn
mese ne de na ɔmanpanyin mahama ɛka no ɛno de yɛmfa no na mu nea wɔapagya mu akɔ no yɛni sɔ paa
ba ɔka bi nso ama mo sɛ ɔmanpanyin asisi mu
asa afi kura wɔ hɔ otumi ka sɛ o maintain price nso yɛfa nti sɛ afi wapagya mu a yɛni asɔ paa
okay enti sɛ yɛsisi mu yɛnsisi mu no deɛ ɛno no ɛnyɛ ade a mode yɛ asɛm okay all right ɛgyala bi yɛbɛda ase ne yɛdua mu hanom sɛ anɔpɛ yɛda ase Joseph Amponsah Labi Cocoa Farm anɔpɛ neat 100.9
Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie.
All this and pop. Cassia Bo. Kowaka Tamonsa. Amaya Sa. Cassia Waye.
Onye yimu, Electoral, MONTIE, ABOAGYE 100.9.
KWASI Bonkwe.
neat 100.9 Ghana Montie Suni Kwaba remember yeah
me tuaso abusuafo de bokrata me de tuaso aye de bokrata Daily Post na Daily Post wanim ha what mampeni na de danko akufo adomfoni abetoa ana nipa a wɔkasa die aye Joyce Bawa Mutari ana wɔkasa na wɔtɛ sɛ asɛm bi a mampeni de tu dwa no menka no te sɛ deɛ Joyce Bawa ɛka no kyerɛ sɛ yɛ president ya but ɔno nso akeka bi akyerɛ no ɛwɔ Ghana Bar Association wɔn mu conference yɛ kɔɔ so nsɛm a ɔde kɔto dwa no ɔno nso akeka bi akyerɛ no paa ɛwɔ ha na saa atumadie yi a ɛkɔɔ soɔ no Ghana Bar Association for program no ankasa ɛkɔɔ soɔ no ɛna de bɔkrate describe ne sɛ ɛyɛ MPP 2024 campaign platform Ghana Bar Association for wɔn yɛ nimguasefoɔ paa sɛ wɔn yusu wɔn atumadie no wɔn platform no sɛ ɛnane MPP amanyɔkuo wɔn campaign platform a wɔn yɛ campaign wɔ so enti wɔn anim agu ase na tebokrate anim ha ɛna kanema mpani tɔndamani mahama ne Facebook post a opostu yɛ no wasan de ho asɛm ɛte aba na saa asɛm kurampo baako bi a na ɛwɔ yɛ yi no so asɛ Ghana Bar Association foɔ koraa se wɔn ɛpataw sɛ wɔn yusu wɔn platform no ɛde yɛ campaign tia no deɛ yɛmfa nkyɛ wɔn mu na New Crusading Guide anim ha ɛyɛ mampani nanado ɛna wɔka kyerɛ kane mampani tɔntamani mahama sɛ sɛdeɛ wɔkasa tia Supreme Court ɛna Judiciary no ɛyɛ dangerous paa na nam saa deɛ a wɔyɛ nti wɔn to abɛntia no ɔkopa Ghanafoɔ ɛna etesi presidency Public Officers Bill wɔn si yɛde bɛsi nnɛ yɛnsa nkaeɛ Gerard Nyanofio ɛna wɔse wɔn nsan re-electing no sɛ MPP la Dade Kotopon parliamentary candidate wɔde ne mfoni abɛtoa acting president Emma 7th-day Pentecostal assemblies ɛna wɔ expose wei sɛ nkuomo kɔto aba na wɔn ayi nipa foforɔ nanso wahyɛ da de kɔɔto nsɛm bi nhunahuna wɔn mu a ɛtwe abatoɔ no ɛkɔ akyire Electoral Commission ɛne MPP ɛna yɛbɔ wɔn mu soboɔ sɛ wɔn aka wɔn ntoma apam ano ɛpɛ sɛ wɔyɛ boapayɛ na nipa bebree no a ɛntumi nkyerɛ wɔn mu din ononyanfoɔ kojú ɔpɔn nkroma and what I say aban adeɛ baako a ɛda n'akoma so paa sɛ ɛnna no ɔvakwasi ka ho asɛm no wɔse adeɛ aban ɛbɛyɛ ne sisi ayɛ akwan ɔbɛyɛ akwan a ma obi abɛka sɛ oh so obi kura bɛwie adeɛ wɔ Ghana ha yɛde akwan na ɛbɛboro no afei electricity ɛno nso wɔba bɛkyaakyaakyaa ma obi anya ne deɛ talk about agenda 111 project no agenda 111 project no nso ɛno nso wɔba bɛto apete Ghana fa no nyinaa ɛma obia anya ne kyɛfa enti mu deɛ munya abɔtrɛ ketewa bi ma aban no ɛba bɛyɛ wellness daily statement anim ha mampani Nana de Dankwa Akufo-Addo His Excellency and what I say action speaks louder than words wɔno corruption and tokwano a walk on and yasina no fanfo what the was here yo the nipe kojina court the bow and mukwedi the abi kwafiase at the end when you be a mra was say a candy hour de ma what kind in sirabu bodim baku say a bano kata send proya one to qua mampeni Nana de Dankwa Akufo-Addo what democrope or demufwa yenya ne sasoda waya dear papa panti mo yempene no na tebokrata daily statement anim ha wasan ade NLA penipa wadano asame awukum foni abetua na Ghana Post penipa wadano vice wasekofo wobo ono nso foni adaha na eyewie enti ewie ye free lunch no ase a ansa ne yebekɔ stadium ho enti ewie lunch ni nyina ya de call non rush draw science day Ghana Post and NLA ɛhɔ ɛna dwumadie ni nyina ɛkoro enti ye free one mo pɛ then straight away ni ye call stadium enti ene obo ene samia wuku wo mu atu abasako mu ɛwɔ democrat emu a wopa wo dwumadie ho entoma IGP ɛbɛkɔ akopie mu ɛwɔ committee no anim bugiri na bu ɛyɛ bugiri na bu bugiri na bu ɛna wɔkɔfa asɛm baayɛ ɛsɛsɛ IGP ekopie wɔ committee no anim.
Okay, so yankɔne ani mranim ni ɛyɛ Abraham Amaliba eni nkɔmɔ na ensɛm mienu baako bi aba Ghana Bar Association conference nsɛm pia asefa Amaliba da asɛm akɔ ababa ni TFM so
Majumusɛ sɛ
bɔkɔ na nso
no ya pa
Bar conference no wie
na me ni Bar conference ni stand ko Bar conference
untan kɔsɛn lawyer ni die Bar conference unko bi
na omo ko ma dana ade ne MPP me nkɔ
why ma dani ade ne MPP
Bar and MPP for no oma gia boso it I don't want to be now nanka platform
but that's not a fair year.
Why you give a platform to the president to attack the NDC and its flag bearer and you say that it's not MPP
almost say it's unfortunate almost distance from
after the horse has bolted
say no munim so man penye bia ne obey no ana I say almost said that boapayo
they could have stopped him. They could have stopped him from going that far.
In the middle of a stop president.
Oh yes, they can stop him. They can write something to him and say he should stop go at that place. And then now the president can be this fire should burn the place. They won't stop him.
I'm imagining that well, but no can in some more can na ebi ade GBA for president and no akono please in the middle of Omampini speech na mpacho ntimi nkasa asem wa hase nti we de jai asem na okan
and one kind of so podium so it meet not mouth so they could have done something to show Niomo is cosmetic. I'm say they were also allied. But I'm say pressure and also no. And I'm say they are distancing themselves.
But this accusation of say Omar Dani bar no to CC bar association omo dia NPP no. Chechim kakra na eti from tias because I'm here na akwa bibia yen said na I try bia man.
Oh.
FCC, I'm going to give you just 2 examples.
Okay.
One, now your bar president here, Obeye, Minister for Lands and Forestry in Ghana, Mahama's administration, friend Neo Samuels. Come my chicha chichikasa, a tomb, and I will know LED bar association members, the Echo Ecosram. Bar, meet because of the visit to another member of the bar. Me say, me ankasa, me Raymond Atukuba, the late Larry Bimi, David Annan, and if you want, you can add Chris Akumi. Almost say, can say there's corruption in the judiciary, and for that matter, almost this buyer, and then they should take our lands away. Ghana Bar Association didn't come to our aid. Ghana Bar Association was rather supporting the General Legal Council to do that to us. Me who said, taxi driver and a trotro driver, I want some, and as a more air point of one, not taxi association, or more buy, no, or more a bit peer on them, or more air support trotro driver. Me who that. What you can do is to support your person. Then you call your person inside and say, yeah, but idea we come again. I'm saying it's a Ghana Bar Association gave us to the dogs. They threw us under the bar. Why should I belong to that association and attend meetings? So now you understand.
So now let's do a biayanship amampinina seven biano kana bar association wamkrata omodia ba se wamotwom ho film na bia omunim se say no mampani ebeka no ne nsem no bia ebeka so kiwa nsem no bi kra to the extent say okay more or less the way Ghana for 20 mampani any ice campaign nioma kano senka we no nkamba som say yes woma yade because oma ma meka ho hwe kra eno no nanka bia na tese womo eboa no ma BBC ana
last year bar it was Godfrey Dame and we're using the same platform. I buy a political jamboree platform.
Mekai, mo complaining one.
Exactly. And I was former President Mahama. Last year. This year, it's not the president. Next year, election year, we don't know who will come and insult. And you expect that maybe say I should go and be sitting down and watching them doing this thing. So the bar association, no, almost and I made blame at almost. They are the cause of all this. Me no can say only the bar association has not extended. I propose to your president Xavier. Say, yeah, NDC for members of the bar. But we feel that you are discriminating against us.
Is that the reason why my association NDC lawyers no?
yeah, association for the NDC to help the NDC in their legal matters.
Okay.
Now, I propose to him, sir, that Nkola ewo fear, not Baku thinks that you are not in his favor. You call him, and I told Xavier, call us to a meeting, and we will tell you the reasons and all the issues we have, so that you can address.
Does a catch a president no?
President Ben.
Mekase bi akase ma catch a bar association president.
Omo PRO.
Okay.
Xavier no.
Okay.
PRO.
Okay.
Up to date, what the record to a president no anka. If you are in a group and a part of the group is feeling like almost near part of the bigger group, what you do if you are good leaders is to reach out to them. Why haven't they done that? Because the current system to continue. So we are all there.
And Patrick, so nia oka ba no Xavier no was it wa won common na no Indiana officially bia mo ankasa ma make sa concern
no come and every official matter starts with some of these discussions.
Okay. Now then I'm on no official because
no, but idea kind of they don't behave like they are interested.
Why more like by association?
Maybe many say the Eka, no.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't he come back to me and say, okay, can you put this into writing? Who are we in some trony? Our lawyer, Prapo. You are even telling me, say, we should have written. So why can't they invite and say, okay, can you put this in formally?
So because of that, Muhunis, yes, Omunya interested the ABA. Say, Ombenya se bibisa san kabom no beti mi ayejuma.
It appears they like the current status quo. So that because on himself say yeah NDC lawyers, a cop platform, a cop Congress now, Ebian Sama Amokano, tell you almost a year, no, they won't be able to do it. So they want to continue doing that. So
the engineer Banza, since when? Is this MPP bar power na Muhunis se bibi saying and that man as anyama when you started san.
Not bar and sister Bano, not Bano was even for all Ghanaians. The bar spoke against wrongdoings in society only. At a point, Nabano and leading the charge against bad governance. This
There's a Nyama kosu or mine one woman sorry tia.
No.
Hey.
The bar used to be that. The bar of Konyo here, the bar of Samakujeto, the bar of those bars. But in the last 15 years downwards, there's a problem. Look at even Omwa Mobe Kasa Ewa Bar Conference. I mean, Kasa opening conference, no. Omwa Mobe Kasa like Omobe mass speeches. They are going to lead discussions. There are people who are connected with the MPP. Bar school, your friends, the head of the the law school, Obiad himself is inclined to MPP, but he's there going to speak. I'm not saying that he's not qualified, but I'm saying, sir, the way they do their thing, I'm saying, yeah, inclined to the NDC, you know.
And I'm just wondering, this ABA more the concern because now it seems to me say well more because ABA almost all kind and to more address it and I'm on channel grievance note to them ask to quite between a solve. I most we are happy about it, Anna.
Nanka happy about it, Nanka Bekasa, and say they are discriminating against it. Nanka Bekasa. Who would have been quiet and be inside and say, oh, everything is fine.
Because yes, more complaining and again, I said last year, dear no, Attorney General Mukasa once yes, near my course no MKE and now when so see I no crowd yet Ghana Bar Association for na Edekata Bar one which I said Newman Penny no MKE Mukasa Efa ho say yes, so about use your platform no. The air politics or the air man yourself, yes, on a platform net here. Koso, we din so not as I didn't obey Tiamu.
It's the more air person, leadership of bar, or more air person, or tier radio, or tier is some air personal. If that's the case, then that explains why as some bonny I call governance women after government women, and anything on Moncasano. That means they don't listen.
Oh, the other alternative is this Muso Mo train, NDC Bapawa, Namoso Maya Bana Sana.
Oh, not NDC or that, and I wait no buyer. Did you see such a thing?
Yes, but I'm saying, CCR no dear. Say NDC or maybe as Anyaman in Hodom say. And I see an NDC opposition. And now more have a taste of MPP for one more demo fast. To send your man penny. Dada Mahama Khan said MPP Nanado Baye Judiciary or Parky almost about 80 appointment 100 yawaye MPP aligned a year judge for one or form Dodona into an also bar or balance into encourage you say be more Judiciary mu Maliba only union say Yes, Munkai say and or Shemun Kran say NDC bar. Musum betimi enya appointment ni bi ni anti no so balance. And I make say, is that what Ebia mo train? Musum ba power na maba be balance ana.
So I can make one idea. We should have a new bar association which will rival this one. In that case, there's no monopoly. In some countries, we have more than one bar. So,
what room we
maybe I
are?
also-
What room we are? Ankusiaga.
and I may say, if me, that would be my thought.
Okay.
When I would change my dream and call me a cano, but media, my dream and call hoye. Me, media, man can be jaya. There should be a second bar.
Mm. And you think that would be the solution?
Oh yeah, because other Nagrat, NAT, concern teachers association, has anything spoiled?
And also Kabansa, because just as you claim, I say we see I MPP bar or madam no, I MPP bar, and another means and also just a sign a beco.
And I make kind of say, if you have, when I would say, Major say, and no, and I may say, me ma example in the teachers front. Echo bar said there are so many teachers associations. BBI say, not transport.
I see. Well, yeah, senior ebeko. Now, before ebeko no, I know say now you are the immediate past legal director, but since still no say yenya unia duji because I know pay a try nanti. I'm sure once a lawyer or once a soldier, always a soldier. And AB our information be a bit me a boy yeni a tier for. We understand say a nano pagan and ni being so the Electoral Commission court. Do you have any information on that?
I don't know my name, but I know, sir, there were similar rates in some of the regions. So, I'm the East court, Kofredia, Eastern region.
Okay.
Omokoye, and also registrar no, Omodili Dallas.
Okay.
Will not give them a date. Then, Supreme Court on Omokoye 1 date. So I know about the Eastern region one, but Anapedia, I don't know.
I see. And I'm Mudian so I say.
And when I make this test, and I need to clarify, say, date now, I'm on my date in October 17th. And I was wondering, by that time, also, now, registration now called Abaye. So, what is the use of that date? What's the use of that date?
I just said, kind of we now almost shall see
By October, no more. October 17th, and I said, no more.
And today, no more.
Because you want to stop something. Because all safe near ECA and Fata. And to me, and man, probably register. Abra constitution, I can say the EC must conduct its programs to ensure that to will register. So if the EC is not doing that and it's restricted now the injunction October, that date is not useful unless that date is not right.
Matiti hakin can be. Is it the case NDC suspect this year are buying you should judiciary no per se or frustrated more sadia and I'm mutuyana.
As for me, and I've told you, I think I'm sure some know I can't wait it up. I'm not going to talk about the judiciary again. And no answer what is the fact. Fact they say yeah my date here. Secondly, so Marty say yeah my date in October. And if that is true, I think that date is useless. It doesn't work for us.
Won't forget about the whole thing.
Oh, and that is why the legal team will meet and take a decision.
Okay. And Kamijamu akobata unya Gary ni makoma for about man or so say
I don't make copy via no Jimmy Jabba. I don't know come via no Jimmy Jabba. What's the problem?
and Pacho no deal with ye ni afreno. In Tibia is just coincidence in Pacho. Coincidence. I wouldn't put it that way. Say Ukobia no deal with Chaba. And Major Sugari Bibia Bacodia.
Amalaba, Mochibium.
Biom.
Mochibium. Mochibium. Say, man, let me do a chiba beer. Now, why wouldn't you say? I know my way, we may too far, say Jay, and I win in our number, Casacasa.
And Pacho, one in them, they began in Pacho, one in them, no Casacasa. Yen ya friend and a pay.
I'm going to pay.
Yes. Then you also can say, who come be now didn't cham see Debbie, and yen ya friend.
I was here, I would say, conference, no. Let me show you more, I say. We got to, friend is a blue label. Come on, the see our channel.
Chain, Amaliba.
May channel me on my dear no, and no chi was see her, and ra when see her. What near or so conference will near 80 minutes, same side.
But,
and a friend is Jojo Kelly, and it's one my whiskey. Where's here?
But what Chemo was saying, CCR bar conference, no MPP conference.
Oh, 90 years, I don't kind of dear. What about you and Mumbai and as well?
NDC a lawyer for no ebi buy.
Oh, and no conference a buy no, yeah, bar conference. Yeah, my NDC conference.
Was it at the normal MPP in Tino no man?
Oh, Yana Cressa. Maybe an Anna, a person of Yanisa, but a Yana Cressa. Was a mention on church for you now.
A cheer for now, where we a conference no?
Give me a week long affair.
Okay.
A week long affair, no, I just the opening.
Okay. Timwe we da ben.
If I remember.
Okay. And no opening cry now, man, penny, I bet to be Hosano.
I was a mention of being church phone, and I know a producer will be my son Chamalabi.
I just.
Then I said, no, one penny buy no. So I can't, as someone for the Mama kind of one.
I didn't
I'll be very surprised.
Or honey platform as well
because I know on the platform now, Pepe, because you see, as some now you're a Mama kind or can some for the legal fertility.
Okay.
As some know what about the judiciary. The judiciary and its works are impacted Ghana for. As some know Mama kind, some of you maybe be emotional to watching TV pa, 2 years pa. Who said, as some know, there were very serious consequences on our country and our democracy. I was see 7 minutes away. Now, okay, say, Abia, Sebi, Ira Malaba. So, Namway, our lawyer, now qualified to be on the bench of the Supreme Court, or the bench of the Court of Appeal, or the bench of the High Court. Now, Ira Mama Ba. About Bemua, no, I appointed and say, Amalaba, when him gay our war, MONTIE, what the High Court. Now I go to the mayor, the Judicial Council, I go to the Council of State, I go to National Security, I go to all the clearance. Yeah, clear, so what now? Let me get a one, may say, Sebi, you manage to National. Now, I say, Ira Malaba, Sebi, unqualified to be on the bench because we're in this in it. Because I this in say this here. Say how can I say that? So what I say, and I say, the appointment no because of so we this in man appointment. How can I say that? Meanwhile, there is nothing about a party card to be on the bench. It is some now, Mama. So, no, try to win the public confidence in the judiciary. They don't sit there to adjudicate on matters because of political lies. They don't do that. They are there to dispense justice according to law. According to law. The court literally. No, you could dear some. That's what could be some no. Uncle Yama won't tear. Let it be a court to chocolate the pa. Said you, Mama Cocota. A court car said, election no, I coto yano, abano, now when no. One court no was in Bonibia. the fee so court to say asema about buy no enyina so bi anim you were a friend say certificate e ka tu mo say asema court mo lu su bi ko bu ni evidence bia no say mo court no so from time me kwetwa mu de wa ye bia na wo twa court da pa aba sa so ade hadwen because me amaleba woni pepe say e bi ridi wo ye say ho mo so court na mo say court na then why are you in court in the first place mo ko pede court obi mo say court no we are na mo say court wo say mo pay relief from the court the same court hey court na mo tell get you our bonten no then the next day you go and file papers at the court so mo pay injunctions from the same court KWASI from the same court hey maybe you're very careful na you're careful let's say yes, because we are saying you're careful with our commentary on the judiciary because we are the last bastion of our democracy. Court, no, the last. Assembly are 2 minutes. KWASI, me no na was someone. Who is me? I can take it to court.
But Senya, okay, but man penny that John Mahama. I didn't know quite one side because honestly, raise issues. BC is very critical. And that unless you unless you play ostrich, and that issue be no raise no sir, the issue is say penny by appointment do one now year at the call your judiciary no MPP aligned judges.
Who are the MPP aligned? As a question, who are the MPP aligned? Omodi. Who are the MPP aligned? Omodi. Unim be one. KWASI, who are the MPP aligned?
So because and because on Modino. Okay. Omodi say Obodia. Say we are when MPP aligned now. Let's hear the list about say when because 2-term MPs. NDC MPs who are on the bench. Okay. And others who can mention them. I thought say be about deny, but most of the NDC for the beba. Is that the case? Yes, they have some people who are so NDC aligned. Because I say we are MONTIE. So what the politics could go judiciary? Why? The danger now also Senate SNSS. Obi tifi na asem to na o say we say papa we NDC ni we MPP ni we say ni. Okay? It is some of the kokra no me nya hyasen kwa me di for because we person we MPP ni na asem so the kokra no. Enya politics decide asem no. Is your facts of the case, the law on your side, and the evidence backing whatever you're taking to court? And I've maintained this point consistently. Say, case about court, all political inclinations, no, less than 1%. Because the court, maybe a land cases, maritime cases, conflict cases, immigration cases, okay, and but your Mami Musa Ora Maleba, that's what Jina Suni, Mami Musa said, Sasemi or Mampini that kind, MPP aligned judges, a idea. Bet me the Beatu Jana, Ora Maleba. Yes, with you. Okay, so, Niagari cannot not me Busano as Sam said. Well, Mampini, some more con, unless it be a PCA, I want to say ostrich, but people have also said yes. This is also true. Idea caution. But na same bisana and some of us okay well. Monfa MPP aligned judges no move forward into draw. You should point at them. Then we can move forward. But until that, in the say be a so MPP aligned there. You can't yes ana the politics in the judiciary no. Yeah na anu ye now.
Now, my main correct Gary said. Former President Mahama attacked the appointing authority, but not the judiciary. And in here now can say NDC bar, Yansu aye NDC lawyers now, we should try and also go to the bench. He didn't attack the judiciary. Now to your question.
KWASI, hold on. NDC lawyers. We are the course by the law school. I fed NDC law course. Law school.
Oh, but Gary, asema kind, but you need you more. Yet yes, and I'm sure say for more 88 years here. Or ma'am, you know, Crash NDC for Omo Association, NDC Lawyers Association, and some call a conference. So there are lawyers within NDC, there are lawyers within MPP. You are a lawyer, but you are MPP. Meboa. MPP member. You are director of legal affairs.
The political orientation is MPP.
Yes, but you are a member of MPP. Are we a director of?
Now, wouldn't say, ah, NDC for you, I said, Mamma the mom, where are we?
Patrol. No, dear, may I aware? No. I'm aware, but I'm saying, sir, that say our lawyer for MPP for, your lawyer for me NDC for, Meboa.
You are lawyer for aligned. Any lawyer near NDC lawyer. Aligned to the political philosophy.
Okay, so you're correcting the fact that a NDC lawyer.
Exactly.
Okay, but they are NDC aligned. So the word aligned.
The philosophy is they are aligned to
MPP.
The political tradition.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Amalba, I'm sure sir correction your uji tu ni adwin ho.
Oh, Mama Kasamasam.
Okay.
Inti NDC lawyers no. Former President Mahama Eka said we should also aspire that we can go to the Supreme Court. And so, clearly, no, it was not an attack on the judiciary, but it was an attack on the appointing authority. That must be made clear. In some and you are talking about whether we can give an example. Why? When the say, Osha TV Swa, Oben who said there was a parliamentary candidate in Volta region who today is in the Supreme Court. Mistake or China say NDC appointing me to Supreme Court. Me power choppy. What do you think that would for Becca on your program? Me say. So when you do that, and people are talking, many who say, Papa, what boy Aquala, na Aquala no so say, I don't know also. Now only say, oh, Bono now also. Kofu me brese nanka metichi nanka enye kra. But Akufo-Addo thinks that wado say woye pipia mo biankasa because wetimanya churches omonkasa. Wetimanya ahemfo omonkasa. Just a few people are now talking. Into one yet tolerant. When you say you have the power to appoint. Nobody says you don't have the power to appoint. But when you appoint, you should also be ready for criticism. Obia will be appointing me to the Supreme Court in future must be ready to answer questions.
Almost pedin.
And let me say, I'll give you one in the voter where you parliamentary candidate and then one Supreme Court. Check your records. You should go and look for that person's name. It is a society pakrono you can't say where MPP near. We have seen say on the pictures to stand as a parliamentary candidate. We shouldn't talk. We are not saying that person is not qualified. But by all these, people will find ways of also talking about what you have done. You say we should all keep quiet. We should because we are your children. You go
Gary, Mami Joe last reaction 9 things here.
Yeah, pass Malabawa Maba conference. No think I know what I am here. So Baba conference interviewing for no one yet. Because we will have discussed this matter yesterday in the evening. I can interview our friend and could be declined interview, could be declined. I'm telling you. That is unfortunate. Well, man, yes, me bank many better Akasa. Now the thing I say, maybe I was here. And make catch you now and say, you're careful with the way we make commentary on the judiciary. I'm careful. Yes, say now. We have nowhere to turn to. Something we can't go anywhere. We cannot go anywhere. And you're very careful. You're making sure, sir, you're very temperate language about the judiciary. Because the last bastion is democracy, almost 7 miles. On my near, and I say, they can come into your aid. On mine is they can come into your aid. they know you some our court they can come into our aid. So what I say. And the media was he make a say. Then you're careful with our commentary. You could that's what case are. It's not the end of the world. Look, you can go to court today, you win the case. Tomorrow you lose the case. You lose to high court, you can go to appeal. You lose to appeal, you can go to Supreme Court. That is how the structure of the judiciary has been made. And you lose to case of court, it's not the end of the world. But you cannot bastardize the court and go back to the same court for relief. Where's Sape? I would do one more, who anymore say, when I will try the power of the revolution, we are whatever the court was here. So what I say, it's because maybe the reckoning now, no. You're careful. They have the confidence in the institution of the judiciary. They will say, Omunkwan, baby, Tebe, make me a call, ama, some tour, make me a bow. But any NDC bar, any MPP bar, there were one bar, the Ghana Bar Association, of which Amaleba is part of the bar. Many Amaleba, he is part of the bar. What I say, if you look at the front of the car, whether he has got NDC bar sticker in front of the car, it's a Ghana Bar sticker at the bottom of the car.
Okay.
We're part of the bar.
Okay.
We're part of the bar.
Okay.
What mean you from there? And we're going to tell you to run about that. We're part of the bar. You want to make a channel.
Blue sky drinks in the house. Obia attack the judicial. We are attacking the appointing authority. How many times do you want me to say this?
Amaliba and Patriot Star statement was just below the belt.
Said the blue skies, no. Oh, so what me buy and come in on the blue skies.
I was maybe I'm Alaba, you know. Well, maybe I'm I don't take offense. I don't take offense for whatever he says. No, you know.
Madam Papa.
Marty.
You know. Marty. Later. Why?
Yes. But before Gary.
Yes, sir.
Before Bekono. There's this issue I have seen MONTIE, and I'm happy so Kamalba so about but in a binuka and teach if you NDC camp no so you see Chief Justice spared now we issue say notice be as a then say one no penny or be obet me a set date and when it comes to appeal near kaka ho say NDC for no ntia se ababe nkomodie well okay so Amaliba how do you
for instance, you call on this EC matter. Register an say Chief Justice Akachran say or no and a best days. And Gary and him say, Yejume say, oh, they will process court. The registrar is the one who gives the date. So that is the issue. And that's why you were asking the question.
Is there a former circular? And I said, you'll be the nanokai because me who circular be.
Until now, register air transfer, and I said, I don't know.
Sometimes, you know, maybe a kasa. Yeah, also, you see, we are loyal. So, registered and I'm not as much as we are missing a formal circular. The Chief Justice issues circulars when they are doing their administrative work.
And I may say,
I agree with circular.
I agree. And I may say, should we then conclude, say, register no buana. I
wouldn't even say conclude. I wouldn't even say conclude because I have to go and verify what you are saying because what you are saying is your word of mouth.
Oh, into yana yan date no.
Oh, Amalaba, me say the okay. One or come as a move. Me the okay. Me who circular be so how can I be in a position to even admit or deny?
Okay, so that's why we were told. That's how come we didn't give us a date.
Oh, okay.
I'll find out.
Okay.
I'll find out.
Yeah. For Madam Asipano Penyamisham. That's Amaliba Abraham and Kano, Director of Legal Affairs and the Amayukuno. Mrenim ni anope what's in Kansansuna Gary Nimakoma for Director of Legal Affairs for the New Patriotic Party. Anope in your nomadi and Como Legal Matters, Yako Court Kakra, Yako J Kakra, and so if you want him saying, my dream channel, dear, at one of Payse. A brand new me be crank can be farmer, and I know some mobile me. Then it be a mobile, but me so my ready. Send me Freezy Mac Bones. Akoya Yashini. And Timame freezing my bones in kind kakra and I'll pay messages no at term. Yes, I say fee. It's from Fantem. Yes, I say fee from Hanum saying Alex Kofi Yarani or Adenta Commandos research says that it's better the President Akufo-Addo should accept the fact that he and his government has made the judiciary more or less a wing of his government, and it's okay. I'm taking Rashid said John Mahama is in pains. The new cocoa price has sent shockwaves through his system. He's bleeding profusely on his wall. Mahama is coming. So those saying they will relocate to Togo should start their journey to Togo fast. Abladi Efiekuma Zongo. NPP is really fixing Mother Ghana, and we shall continue to fix Mother Ghana. The issue of corruption is attitudinal, which has to do with morality. But I strongly believe that if the attitude of our politicians can be worked on by a legal framework, or whatever means, I think we'll see a better future tomorrow. Aaron Babako Kokomisa from Accra. The mother serpent of corruption said he has fought corruption than all administrations. This president, we leave him to God. TK Spinkters. You can argue that Mahama should keep his cards close to his chest and unleash them when he wins power. You can argue like that, and some of us will understand. But you cannot say that Nanado has not packed the court with NPP foot soldiers. If you argue this point, then you are part of Ghana's problems today. Take Finland. More. Let me do some more. Our former President John Mahama has nothing good to offer Ghanaians again. His comment against the judiciary shows that he has bad intentions to come back. I think it is better to bring Kennedy Japan. Yaudu Silva Kona Mataiko. I see how you're strongly campaigning. Nana Ekwamwa Boatin Ablekuma Central says, indeed, the president should have said it better as he did. Couldn't have said it better as he did. Okay, well, we have bastardized the executives, the parliament, and other state institutions, and now John Mahama is leading a crusade to bring down our judiciary to the low level. So, Easy thinks Ghana is for her. Nikwe from Teshi, you mean the EC chair. Soft Mami Wadomi says, JDM, shame on you. Farmers will continue to enjoy under Nana Danko Akufo-Addo's administration. Dr. Bamia is coming, Soft Mami. Shipman Aton Sukumasi says, I beg Ghanaians to take the voter ID card registration serious and get registered. Your vote is your power. The court suit you read is political. If she was asked to come for visa at USA Embassy, will she say Afienya to America Embassy is far, so she won't come? I don't know whether now we are living in a banana republic instead of a Republican status, or because in Republican status we practice democracy, but the way EC and Jim Manson is going about this restriction is unacceptable. How can a program which has been injected will still go on without prejudice? Injuncted, I'm sure that's what we want to say. It has not been injuncted. Or didn't hold Deborah Teshi gone no school. Sometimes I wonder why ex-President Mahama takes Ghanaians for. If he thinks the kitchen is too hot for him, he should get out and stop the complaints. His allegations against President Akufo-Addo for packing the judiciary to suit the NPP agenda is neither here nor there. Yao Osankide Edi Free Taifa. Honorable Kennedy Japan said he would give President Akufo-Addo and Bawumia showdown. The dispensary committee, the disciplinary committee of NPP called Honorable Ken And now Dr. Bamia said he will give NDC showdown. Now the same people are now clapping and laughing. Obibini Black Man, Tema West. Need 100.9 Ghana Muntie Sinu Asiogwe. Ma memra. Na yenji de bon kra ta no mun komono kakra. Kwabena mboami. Anope kwabra.
Abusuafo de bokra ta me de to aso aye daily dispatch ya. Na daily dispatch anim ha wode aba no wote se. Koko buo baby a yatum akwa akodina no. Mfie bebrebe nie. We ni de yatum akwa anim pa etenso. Cape Coast, womu court kese no. Womu se 47 years ni. Ebi akrake baby ni febu baby adrega enti disaster pa ene time say dako nyame amfafia womu ti wonu mudi asemu ana hirim court ni nyina adrego enti wansa na wonkosiesie mampeni na na adedan kwa kufu ade tresa asemu aka ne mampeni dondamani mahama kan no ehu pa NDC Vice President no Julius Debra na Professor Jena no Peku Adimai wo bisa Mami Jemensa ne Electoral Commission womu ase wotumedi ase na NDC amanyo company mfo bi no womu kase 2020 strong room ono a NDC fo kwatena ye no na ye obreguo ade ne yewini e polling station. The Chronic de Bacrata and Nimuha, Agenda 111, they send him say, be creative thousands of jobs at the Ama youth, you know. Can a man penny as a mawaka and a man penny to say, man penny nanado and why say, young politics and free at Tim Wedgman. Dr. Bosman Asari was say, Obian to America, Namunko to Richmond. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 5. Better is open the book than hidden love. Better is open the book than hidden love. The book, yeah, can be a name. He rebuked him. The finder, the Bacrat and Nimuha, NLA and Ghana Post, AVA, Omo Aswajimediasi. Agenda 111, a bakery jobs based at 20,000. I had direct jobs at the Ama youth, you know. Another 25,000. So, womu ebeye designs and na construction near then so womu benya ejuma aye. Mampeni tresa kata asane proye yanko for ne kre a friend credit agent no. A certain of the past. You see idea. Okupano waku. Minerals Commission tresa. Sa kwadi no mo paya bo no mo ni license na matena wo no mo aye aduma expressing we ya ma kamba kasa no mo ni license mo aduma ba na motewa amoye Richard Nyama was Pandai seat no or te adiama MPP eno na ye ni vision IDP kwankwansa tape enne
na Richard Nyama dia no gina hanu say kakra kan what you say
or say I am focused recapturing Pandai seat for MPP
o si sisi na edwuma abono na edwuma abono dia won timi ntena fie sa na because opinion no 2 franc ama MPP so onko bio papa so onko bio me kan ura lanchamantin o so onko bio and ono se okay se onko biom dia ne me kra no me kwa kope me edwuma me wadwuma bi kra ye nti ma me nkona me koye me edwuma okwa kokrinity enti o de krata e de apue a wo de aba beto abonten se sisi ase ne ne mesi aye na owura lanchamante se onko biom dia se no no na wo ye kasamafo no bi mi boa
deputy spokesperson deputy director of communication no wafa kwesi na wudi na tikov you know wa tupunu mu atu no saf ya wujina wo je dey
and you see on Tuesday 5th September this krata na fi Richard Nyama on saying on Tuesday 5th September 2023 honorable Alan Chamantin through a press statement informed the Ghanaian public of his withdrawal from the presidential primaries of the New Patriotic Party NPP to be held on 4th November 2023. Now, as an aspiring parliamentary candidate for Pandai, His withdrawal from the race makes my role as his deputy spokesperson and deputy director of communications to his campaign redundant and ineffectual. As a result, I'm by this statement informing the public of my intention to refocus all my efforts henceforth on my campaign to become the parliamentary candidate of the NPP in Pandai to ensure we recapture the seat from the NDC and help NPP break the 8. I thank Honorable Chairman for the opportunity to have served him and the party and wish him well as he reevaluates his role in Ghanaian politics. I also wish to thank the Ghanaian media for its support so far and hope that as I deepen my focus on the Pandai seat, I'll continue to enjoy the same level of cooperation. Yours sincerely, Richard Nyama.
Abusiafo na ayeda da September da na tosunum an wonu nyamfo alan ko jechiremanten de krata ba abonten a wokyere se watene ho afri presidential primaries a New Patriotic Party MPP amanyoko beko November da etoso 9 na wono kura sei na opese wogyina na yeto no so aba wo beye mrasebeteni ma ade se wo Pandai na atia a wowure ya tene ho afri wure sinimu no na tese ne deputy spokesperson and a deputy director of communication our campaign team no na tese ehun se den hia sisi a ne sa wonti o de sakrate pia bonten na watra da se nyina se o de na hoɔden akwaye campaign de nene na wakwaye parliamentary candidate ama MPP amanyoko Pandai obeme kisio seat no wo mu ate e de free NDC amanyoko nsem asa de aboa MPP ama na breki 8 eda woni nyamfo alan kojo chiramante ase akwanya wode ma me amesom ye ewo ne tumedi anu wotim ewo Ghana amanyosem mu me pesa me fasa akwanya so da Ghana fo nyina se na me hyam se baby a mani tire sisi aye Pandai city a me kwa akwaje me damase ene nkita hodie pa eye me Richard Nyama.
Now, the crunchy crab, me Ujina on him say, yes. There's also a story online at HSO Kiwa, Urala and Chairman team, the Sekobana Sano, a B Ashas here, one CCR, one more pro baby afa, and Richard Noka and Crawford, one more pro baby afano, Catherine Feku, and the rest of them, the CCR say. Obi kan omo concentrate on one kasa my brabo on your life
and America they are within a chico and what to promote to Safwa and they would now today.
Yeah, see a Catherine Cross CCR crowd there say or in the support to Babe tie a weichi Dr. Bamia
Katrina Feku
wow so if you heard them they are saying on to what dinner one what
like what to be what to be
there's a story online come on I don't want to say about me I don't want
well said na omo ye campaign no ana omo kyerɛ sɛ nipa omo woni mu gidie ye ononyamfo Alan Kojo Chiramante na nye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no na wo sa ka ne sei nti na ye me wanwa kakra
I also did not hold you akota nechi nti obi apɛ bebi afa ti kwabna o hwɛ na nye anu apɛ bebi afa o
kwesi me de baby a wo na me di wachi
me any nka be gina ho no ma because o any wa bolosu nti any baby fa cry because wa bolos why
kwesi uyi me ama
so see baby am ko na me say any wa bolos because me gina ho ani akwa na o so gina baby o mu tutu bo container no de bi o gina ho no say me gina hosa me nko baby a me nko baby a uye no we dey bankrata no okay me da se anope ensema o dey bankrata no and akwabna boa kenkan bi dia my need 100.9 Ghana montie so and was ogwe Ma min twa me ho ena memra.
Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie.
Hey, catch it. List in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no ho de no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami en duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. We den kan no tumu ho. Me be mo anu so hye kura de aka ho. Wo hwe de wapi ho. O ka se batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Kra cha be pe baba ware.
Asew.
Ye fi ase this way chocolate drink. Ya sorry anopa no ne yenom ye be hwe fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
At the Roko Fiaman Woman so Ejiji Tonton Sansan, Ewo Neat 100.9 FM.
Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie. All this and Cassia Bo, Kowaka Tamunsa, Amaya Sa, Cassia Waye, Onye Yimu, Electoral, Kogame Kamagilibo, Nita Mayentie, KWASI 100.9.
kwesi bonkwe
Mpenimfo edi nkomo mada madwen ho me ankasa no me some party, but I have to make a decision and I throw my support, my energy, my talent, everything to Dr. Bawumia. I have decided to use my energy, my talent, my speaking skills, and my personality.
Okay. All right. So, yedin komo ya yenyu abakutie na wa make it available. This voice, Catherine Afeku, confirms says what na holding editor Dr. Bawumia Chi. TCC idea. Alan for Opi Ajiegu anasa to be a PB Biafa. All right. Yeah, PB Biafa. In Kanjin be DJ O'Malley and YOC Gosso says Nanado and NPP government is working very hard for Ghana's progress and prosperity. Fellow Ghanaians, I appreciate what the president is doing. For how long will the president continue to politicize the state institution as he with Ghana Bar Association not to vote for not to vote for JDM? And all the MPP communicators are defending him. Alai Baba Medina. The former president, John Mahama, should stop blaming President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo on the judicial service and blame himself because President Nana Addo is doing the right thing. Amweni Fita Asaman Kase. Alfred from Awo, she says, I really love your program. This government is the most corrupt government ever. Thanks. Blueprint writing from Iskaro Ketan says, as a nation, it is our civil responsibility to jealously protect the independence of the judiciary and resist vitriolic attacks, propaganda, and innuendos that undermine activities of the judicial service and constrain justice delivery. I don't understand what JDM wants in this country. You have been rejected twice by Ghanaians. We know you, and we won't forget how you ruined the country with corruption, doom so, etc. Teacher Kujotepa Anyine Susu. King David from Kaswa Anotan says, President Kufuor, how do you take Ghanaians for? This clueless government? King David. Eben Wakwabenya says, I do feel sad at times when I hear the liability president talking about fighting corruption. Mr. President, not all of us are gullible and we can read in between the lines. Also, don't forget, our own friend said, you are mother serpent of all corruption. I see. This. In fact, Nancy Babidin, come we discussing segment nearby. It's Richard Manoribi of the NDC studio no and yes, Solomon Asante, and so NPP. Ebet Nancy na yakegum and sa.
Ghana Montier. Oh, there's some purple.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami en sa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. We dan kwanu tumu ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kura de aka ho. Wo hwade e wapi ho. O ka sa batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Catch up a baba wari.
Asew.
Ye fi say this way chocolate drink. Sorry, I no pa no ne nom. Ye bishop fridge nom no se snack. Ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ne ye nom. And this way no ti anu a. He se kire wom, kwakwo wom, brick wom, bibia wom. Ade wo hia ni so hye.
This way chocolate drink.
Je wo hia ani so hye.
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized, feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Well, so mamima Richard Manoribi akwaba, but before yebekwa akwaba nsem no so no kitwe bi menji ebrand bi na menkan madwinche ne bi so about time now. Kofi Sechi Okitazi says good morning. Says EC boss must understand that she's working for us, so he should listen to us. By us mean Ghanaians, right? Musa Batu Asawan says GB has offered their platform for GM to be vilified for stating the obvious. They are gradually becoming toothless bulldog, looking for fault-finding tendency anytime. GM speaks. Voice note. Elisha from Osu says, if Nanado said he has fought corruption in his government more than any government since independence, then what did he do about the gold mafia saga leveled against him and some other corruption related to him and his ministers? Elisha. Enoch Wasamanka says, I don't understand. I don't even get it whenever I hear the same gang of people who have put us in all these hardship and mess us today are trying to come and lead us again. Okay. All right. So, Richard.
Bravo,
Akwaba.
Akwaba, so last week, me kwaya the district of Masayaba. I want to say,
Nyamia Daruma, you go to Gakrank.
Yeah, then Yamia say, one penny John Dramani, Mamma, Menchiao. Now, yeah, my melody, and my
Adebia and Chapenosha.
I say Menchiao.
If you encounter.
Now, yeah, fear.
Family, dear Bianca.
Yeah, fear, money, dear, your demand, your fear after the concert, Rebecca, I hire crown.
Only Rebecca Sam.
I hire crown.
I will be child. My penny that Mahama so child, debut my penny so charming.
Uncle my penny that there was some penny.
On my penny. Abia veteran.
I hire crown went to Minka. Now, Quanta for Suchiao.
Oba ufaje swim kwanta ba de bia betan kwanta fo shop cha kwanta fo so cha
omu di bayara mam sem fam real oh no down down the bayara so say
because unim say e chia odi free kwanta for hot because bana kan unim say mo bayara be articulate about
say no bisan say bayara so say ya na
yes, you can store yam for a year. Yeah, yes, oh,
yeah, but and your story, just but me buy it no. Hello, Agaba.
Kenya, darling boy.
Yeah, mama.
Ejana do no mpaibo. Via boko igumu kakra.
Okay, yeah, Brand ko so yan shan common say. Mami sha say infuse so and there ejabo sometime. Bo baba be do yeah EC Electoral Commission limited voter registration exercise. Political parties no I think TIESDAY, APC, CPP, LPG, GCPP, NDC4 and so eka ho wo mu kra kwa kopie court na nko mo pen junction date date no kra si October no akonya date no de pen junction no ya ma October 17th as day by that time kra na Electoral Commission we exercise so I think so maybe October 2nd October by that time no maybe at least that is the date I no pay amaliba me hu ye and a pain so back why I can kind Ghana need this year be a see a friend of Precious Ayita more court and a high court they trying to also seek for an injunction to look injunction almost question almost or in a bid to stop Electoral Commission from limited voter registration. Yes, I say limited voter registration at Hong Kong.
Dale mo mesan chia bi na min chia chief na ahwafo nyina
chief
Ghana fo nyina na obi bia woti ni chen fam so nyame nhira no dale mo ya de because enya bo 5:45 na o sorry ya na o say dale mo ati ha timi bi say o da na it's not easy nti nyame nhira o ejuma o ye nyina ya o ya aboa ama Ghana fo nyina ko
me try say meda
na wa ma Ghana fo nyina hu say bibi e kwaso no ya na enko yi because you are the first person for us to hear a voice as a journalist money show in Ghana. That's a fact. I tell by 5:45 they are easy. But darling boy, any you know, you have a responsibility. What responsibility is so my Ghana for you now was near no. Our democracy na democracy na ya tetima. They say the amount for Eddie Ghana na omo running Ghana as a sole proprietorship. And it's on Penny John Dramani Mama say we are going to make a liberation of we're going to strengthen the democracy. There's democracy not will be a see. But darling boy, yeah, okay, say, and then in fact, Electoral Commission by limited registration. Now, limited registration on Babayano, it is boiled down to what? Assembly elections now ever in December. When say assembly elections in December, it just Electoral Commission and yet limited registration now. Ebema Kola Madi 18 years and above, and now Muso Omanya Coin and register the last elections and your voters ID cards. They will get access to the access to registration now. They can also exercise their franchise. And then the Electoral Commission has 30 days to say, registration. And I remember you made a very good submission the other day here. Let me tell you. What can I say? Ghana for and here say NIE card no omuyano in zonal areas. Electoral Commission here. I heard you said that in the other time. And I'm so kind. But the Electoral Commission said, hey, now limited registration na babayano. No obia oti Jatwakra. na dale mo ofri jata kro say oba bedru kui every kuya say oba bedru power every power edi baba keri edi fi keri sa bedru odomi every odomi sa bedru kwanta every drum kwanta ko this assembly electoral commission office oba ko register no you will spend more than 50 Ghana cedi dale boy you will spend more than 50 Ghana cedi you bedru who say kono so another 50 Ghana cedi 100 Ghana cedi I don't know with this economy when na make me sadia no dale boy say unim lamuse ya obe frikani so bedru lamuse ana be kwa lora akwa register electoral register your card no it's money na nyo bibia so na benya sa sika no onyo bibia no benya sa sika no say oba bedru so dale boy so obe free bedru so ko banda hinkuro ana frita silima so frita silima adi ko bui eko sekwa so kwa registration sika no benya no wan but Jen Mensa aye MPP aye electoral commission MPP headquarters annex say onim say MPP for the ometumatua omometuma abase omonkro for akwa register ama NDC ni other political parties na ni sika no sika bia na dem ti no ye de ye nya akwa nya nkwa register ti no what's chinchina achi ye be registration in the district assemblies tell boy it has never happened in the history of this country you know say your polling stations you say from Afarajan independent electoral commissioner Afarajan independent electoral commissioner Charlotte say and the MPP electoral up to MPP electoral commissioner Jean Mensa and you say apart from Jean Mensa you won't be that you know in the polling stations that zonal elections coordinating election committees ya monitor ama bibia kwa yie but na de baby edru no ese chinchina achi ese ko this assemblies darling boy minim say wo de abrochia not akọ ba me wo so atena class da wo ya barras boy ba sabi wo de one tena class say yen anko tena class pa obifri pe na ana achim jigbe darling boy obifri achim jigbe edi say ni sa bedru pe na ebebe obanda ekwa obanda ando every obanda ando bedru pusupu every pusupu bedru brownie ase esafa ka from brownie ase so kwanta akwa de say darling boy boni ben na sa nipa ya obosom be democracy no aye Jean Mensa darling boy Jean Mensa say so your bad time o na Ghana ye yie so onu so your bad time onu so wubi ebe ya manimba se Ghana say so ebe say manimba enti obeya de so nhwie say onu bad time na wo so wanyima wa wubi o chima wo no nim obi babra ne ba so so e ka no Sandy Panel person building democracy to make sure that Ghana strengthen. You are making sure that the person do not get access to voting just because of political interest. And other parties, no, democratically, young will say, near course to and here court say was injunction, darling boy. Now Kayatimet I hold you on these elections. Now you know I try because they will deliberate on it. Now can call on polling station basis or even zonal basis. Sometimes it is electoral area basis. I'm running shift on those days. You mean him? So want to be like one shall call police station A, Uko registration. One shall Nyakuma DA primary school. Uko for 3 days. Now move back on Soja DA primary school. Ufi or not Bonacha DA primary school for 3 days. Now at the end of the day, no, you will center one at the one place. Now I am mopping. This is what we have been doing every day. But because of the interest of somebody. Because of a call from somebody, you've turned electoral commission to the MPP headquarters. You can't debi no be.
Mamfa we can home say Brana mayor introduction no because so political parties no teach you NABA or more pre limited voter registration. And you I'm sure say it could be some could be to say code yes code on them or kasa. And indeed I think say Nra Krano a 4-year press conference be there's a Ghana Blind Union. Omo press conference omo ensem nyina ne say the centers district offices of a electoral commission it is not a disability friendly.
Not at all.
And Ghana Federation of Disability Organizations who raise issues about offices normal chon about how my dream.
That is a fact. Obi or hearing impaired. Obi or visually impaired. Obi or crippled. No, obey day, I want in a wheelchair, so no. Or then create an account, over freeze baby okoi, echo drew, echo chronos. Tell him boy, this is a big in this country. What is the one? This is because about 2 or 3 constituencies. You are aware? And you are telling them that to go to the district assemblies to go and register, their district offices to register. They empower the Mensa. At some civil service organization, okay, Ghana Plan Union, person with disability organizations, and a Kodio Kwano. What I'm saying, Kodio is one of the well-organized election monitoring systems in this country. It is not fair. And the end as a NDC, LPG, APC, UPG, and other political parties. There was seeking injustice and Danka Court to share. Normal Jen Mensa wholly on into the elections.
Okay.
Now, only one into elections, not and car. Yeah. Now you have to add decentralized the way. Because NIA acquired this, NIA only someone decentralized in a zona, it's not even in their offices. Now they also change Chinachi, or more these assemblies. But I said, darling boy, yeah, Druni, and here, it was the injunction. No. Court to say, on the 17th of next month, never baby injunction. But you see, darling boy, these are the things we have been talking about.
But you see,
meanwhile, the court didn't grant him say, by 17th, you know, they are registration. No. And in the Druni, until we be but when acquire registration. No. Me pamucho for the sake of our democracy. Munja James and two sacrifice. Na yan hwe za yesu betimi ya aboa.
Okay.
Na obibi aso a kakra wo nsemu no. Ko constituency na anako electoral area na nko boa na mo be register na abanfu na yo ho a omo pese chinchina achi. Omo fa kana na dream kwan so anwinya ba no. You should be able to get access to voters ID card.
Me da see. That's Richard Manoribe of the NDC. Mamimra Solomon Asante NPP na minti ono so EC limited voter registration. One more if you know me D18 omo e bia wo mu edin timi nko about to human mu. This is your time. Your time now, Solomon.
Darling boy. Didi kan me chia Manoribe me chia ye tiefo ne yahwefo wo. The friend say abefo ntintanso. Darling boy, anyway, I'm not surprised say Manoribe tia say na ohwe mamu ni nyinanim etwa ntro kese sei asabi. Just there is no window bia wo ho a obe jump out. Or see Jean Mensah ye electoral commissioner no. In this fourth republic, you know, it's the first time ye hu sadie way. Na etrimodin ene se wadane ni electoral commission headquarters into MPP headquarters in T. And os afidie me ye ni saying na me dey disenfranchise Ghana for. It's very rather unfortunate. The Biamika say, darling boy, ye nya kwenya betena afidie so beat radio TV no. Enye ye nim dia ya ho ofa bi surunku bi o. Sebi, there are thousands of the people listening to us from their homes and their workplaces. They are more intelligent. They know the subject I are discussing more than yakrapa yete say no. Akwenya ena ya manyokuo edi amaye se konokotena ho na e communicate on our behalf. Ene edi yes awe. Ti ebetena ne kasa te se ne sebi. Ye nim nyansa ne sene won a mutie yen a. Na kamia kwa akoye say we are trying to sort of play on their intelligence. Emboa oman chichire. Emboa amanyo. Sa suban no si ebegya ya yenhwe ne ngya na emboa oman Ghana mpuntu. Denti na me kan say fa 2015 a year preceding election 2016 sa SSA cause year no sentence it went on that time na year na year suffer because I'm talking about year na year opposition MPP we were suffering because OTA can say they don't have money and now it's say MPP for year abemutin year be basi and crop for. So in 2015 when they did it under Charlotte Osei, now they were in power, so they had the money to buzz their people. So they did it. To yena yewa opposition any schedule buzz and your detriment na. Also and then card na what language are all speaking what has to say. Tina make us a man yourself na ye no. Umi ehwe ni ye o, man te bi en quiet say say etua nyonko ana etua debi ye ka say ye ne sa emboa ye nda cause say ne wo ko no nei ochina table ni sisa will you be singing the same song na ye mbisa hunkrapos denti na ye du ha denti ye di sa stage way Jimensa ye kan obotwe ne bo so yi oba ye nanado dankwa kufado ba ye fa no as a electoral commissioner. The first elections of conduct and limited registration 2019 of Darling Boy, I went to my polling center to register. If that was her intent, I didn't know first one or 2019. I didn't know 1 year district centered. Not every district be our call center. You call your various police. I personally went to my polling station to register with my family. Now, what is the intent? Is it out of malice or what? My many year exercise no that way. Coming down and then you say, "Oh, mine ye woman." In fact, if you say for na by ye can ye chefa ye woman na ye work Ghana anymore no. Say be sika say I feel na say bio by one means or the other no. Say peja no homre so kakra. Already see him say bedu election ye him sika pudua say be electoral commission tam de beto government of Ghana so say o me here say e dey conduct say ade no. Which chief among them no the exercise of your friend is saying limited registration ye cost we. Because omu be sentence ni nyina wo Ghana nyina cost no ye bebre can huge as compared to Sebio ye say hwe enche bia ye nua no pension bond holders soon. Danger a sign the way na economy na ye ni na was Sebio ukra odi akra pa ban so mu kakransa ye ngina gina kakra twen me na me nyese ansa na mmiri bi du ansa na mahwe na enu kra pa ye odi akra hwe se na ekono. Now where electoral commission say me ba begis kapudo. I remember the last election, it was over 500 and something million Ghana cedis. And I said easy. I think 585 million cedis. And I used but election year before that year, no, now it was around I think 300 and something your friends a million Ghana cedis. Wow. And in every election year, be honest, can call him. Tie ba betinase. Ama yisi at the money size and person they run for all the centers. Wamna yesu ye ti o ma emukra pon sebio pensioners crapo why ne jumama sebio wanya ne waba pension na sika ne da so say bia o busumi no na me de be me medicine eno na me de be hwe me shelter accommodation eno na me de be hwe sebio medidie ni niam na akoba ne sese ahunhia ye wo muntie so say pepe so ye duidie aban se o montombo sa mre anka yeso musaka no montombo this time no musanka ebekọ enim kakransa nti ma sebio ahunhia bi abasa ye ma menom ne ye papa no ma omo wo sa category no eso sa mre inum o susi yensan maji mensa sika puduo this time so be ya em se be ni na almost 700 and something million na ye kwa kofa no wanfa na sesebi in the wisdom of the year no almost dey be yenye no sene bia 2015 yeah because yada. In fact, there is no registration exercise. Even the area was centers, police stations across the whole country. I will because by the end of the stipulated time, no, not all eligible. Your friend is Ghanaians, you know. I also register. One can say 2 months center. Ne yet registered. No. There are instances 5 o'clock on the last day. Electoral commission office. Electoral commission officer. Baby, Junakazo. I say 5 o'clock. Obi after you know. Because above 5. Now, disenfranchised. It's not deliberate. But akobanisa. There is no year limited registration. And I register voters. Now, your friends, citizens, voter register. Ni money because you register eligible as a then. Then beyond we have some backlogs left. And as I dear is so person ye. Dear Sabi. And yet, dear Dikanye. And I was on ye make and I make him say, "Oh, share your money, you see, Cassan Senator. Omcason Bay and Sassicon bed demanding, yet to me. You see, Cassam Fena, ye pay a homeroso, I want ye call Munimunti, I think ye pay and crack. Near Sanso discuss here where Baba Tuzo, you see, election, you know, Yakotam is Kawi, Edia Quaco man. Ah. I don't know the I don't know quite BB dear you know Mr. NDC for ne say other political parties no yes a year one more your friend is saying right say bibi no montie as am for some be demonstrate and whatever. Fine, no problem. I don't person be court, whatever. No problem. Civil society, no problem. E obia ni is a friend is constitutional right. Constitution ma ho kwan say bibi no montie as court. Omko court akasa. But unfortunately no, time a court benya asuti ati wo masema ye omo no mo pa mo na sa mre no na we no so ayeden le limited registration a yisi person ye na etwam na mom ade ba ko e wo se yete ye ho ase wo ho ade ba ko na wo se yete ase e ho ase wo ho ne ene de ho ene se yisi ne niam mo ye ne nyina so no eye constitution na se bi ye nyina ye de ye adwuma no constitution no e ma yen se bi akwanya se yentimi enye den constitution ma ya akwanya essing yentimi emma electoral commission no ni independence no yentimi observe said you no arm of government crapo ebe sorry say no organ of government crabe sorry so babe etia ni independence na owo no yisi ni owo independence article 46 ni independence dey when o see sebio eni se anybody bia be directing dey onye asu ejuma e was oye there so see oya body be any order until who was be court fine because constitutional right what could do court you know what will come out of it ni say the constitutional rights they have some independence ya prescribe article 46 permit me can you what the article is saying so that perhaps maybe it's at your blind side until the argument is going on that way but say yenya santi as any preocupa ubon say they be wo ho ayenye they be wo ho ayenye o see the article 46 of the 1992 constitution or saying independence of the commission electoral commission or say except as provided in this constitution just bibi wo ha betimi si wo mo kwan agi wo mo independence just how the actual was our constitution we mu SDN or in any other law not inconsistent with this constitution the performance of its functions the electoral commission shall not be subject to the direction and control of any person or authority. As simple as that. It's just as simple as that. I say they shall not be subject to any direction or control of any person or authority. Not even as a person. Now, not even to talk of an authority. It's given today, it's granted. That is why, Sabio, let my vote count. Yet time 2058, then I let my vote. Let me come. Charlotte said, "Oh no, I'm so crying independence." You see, more Piketty or more than I don't care. Even if I let my Ajakuma may so rest in peace. Justice Ajakuma, Neni, Ekofi, and Namua or Diko Wuyen. Hey, I'm right. Unless you are not privy, because that time I wasn't privy to this. Other than that, perhaps maybe I wouldn't have even followed this. Second cross institution come from independence. What's on here? So let us learn from this. Let us learn from this. My insinuation also conclusion is say woman benya kano woman so betimi aboa na yemfa microphone. I think that is more nationalistic. I like that appeal that you made at the end of it. But unim say when is doable. And over trans no be castigating, insinuating a whole lot of things against the woman. It shouldn't be so. Let's know the right thing. Yeah, kasa from perspective, not out of perspective. Emboye, your mind here. A woman say NDC ni MPP. Amanyoko ni mienu nyina me gitum say your mind ye yo. Ne me kwan ye fa so your mind ye no na edifa because obi say media free just me nyanka. Many progressive. Any idea. Obi say media nka me pen now. Two different ideas, divergent. But by the end of the day no say free just beba. Eno ni asem. Ba ko de be take mre. O ba ko de say emprempren ani ye ko yenim. Self-government. Obi say self-government now. Obi say self-government in the shortest possible time. What do the two parties want? UGC and CP, what do they want? All that they wanted is your independence. But the means of our company, say, Massa, and many Akoba, what time period, engineer independence. Obviously, they be yan 2 years, crack, you bedu. Then you know by the end of the goes to strengthen who you say enemies, just ideas and ideologies differ. Nemo by the end of the day, the ultimate goal na day air back say Sabio on my no enkoso ekwanya ese efataso nti mesre mayen fasa de share as we ye ma nkola etie na asefo nyina emusua suban binom enye se o se penibiti ye friends egwemu anase ejade aban adwuma ma no ye na unya ntanti ase unhu emra ode ye adwuma no eni nyina so nti oye sa de na oye no na utututu ma no nkola esua ochine bi omo no be take over rest no omo go just astray just like that emboa o man chichire menua Richard Etino darling boy. Medawasi ne mesre tie for saying. Exercise na ekoy na nyese yi si no the trimu ye din. And this is not the first time any real situation are facing here. ABAC da under NDC tie na enya twom enti no mo share that cover mo there so die see ye no mo ka me ma me jimensa there me there me see electoral commissions no wo mo nyina no esan emra ebo wo mo ho ban na ekire mo say no mo nya adwuma na etimi eye den e protect one from the directions and control of individuals or persons and then authorities niti no wo mo yo ma there na wo mo nim say emra we na to ya no so ye nti na be kan say you see Charlotte Mensa say it ma me we u ka crap na ye no more on fiu na so na emra bi wo so ebo no ho ban say onye control and then direction from persons and then authorities no eno no emra na ye ni sa na ma we so kono nti ye nti ase sa ni enhwe ni enka ye na mom omuntie futu a ye papa afareji ande mom so omunko IPAC hona Sebio same way anka omu wait omu kra as the largest opposition party anka hokra pa no betimi akono more na anka ma me me tie o myself because that's the only platform I express am convince ma me no o say do enye control do enye direction but ye na equity platforms IPAC ye nyina yenhia te mo ka de a ye betie ba mo anko afa ma me ne ya de afa na mo tie che na mo ye friend say
darling boy
yeah
let me put on record say as someone so lobe try can say during Jane Mensa time na sa na ye no intro under Jane Mensa ye register on at this assembly we did it on electoral area basis that's what we did. And even upon the electoral area basis, what we did was that you move it polling station to polling station within the electoral area at the period of registration. So we brought the registration to the doorstep of the people. What now? I can't consider Article 46, isn't it? The independence of the Electoral Commission. And all kinds of obedient mean detective and my electoral commissioner. But in this case, I think MPP for any another Danko Akufado are for party stalwarts. We know party executives. People work at party headquarters and they go to Electoral Commission. And you think we should sit down and think about the independence of Electoral Commission? Now things say no be no campaign head of IT, no campaign manager in charge of IT. Our Electoral Commission. Yeah, we were in University of Ghana or being leading the crusade of MPP. Tescom president. Our Electoral Commission. And we were the point say they are bringing the Electoral Commissioner. You pack your Electoral Commissioners into Electoral Commission. And you think that we should obey the Constitution and things like you are into Constitution. You don't use Constitution to flatter our faces. Yes, you're going to avoid him. Who pack your members of your party members to Electoral Commission?
Yeah.
And your Electoral Commission.
Medasi.
Who say Muniska enter more Electoral Commission? We use over how many $1 million at BOG? The card booking up you command and Adam Akufado. And I would start scanning the Koto. And I would the car anyone Edmund and Adam Akufado. Bribe Amuji or Kroma. Scam would go to Tokro. Tokro Munam Tokromuno. Muye Cathedral. Sky that's another part.
Now allegations now making me.
No, allegations not making.
Say Bugi na Buji.
The booking about say what first strand of money. Or the common and Adam for the second strand. One go take him. What can no, he said it like Olima.
I am Pacho.
Won't you to help Ghanaians to get access to vote and make decisions? And you come and tell us that you don't have money. All the corrupt acts contaminated oil.
Need 100 points na Ghana Montie Sunu Asiogwe. Well, me can comment kakra mimra ni embe and run some man penyi two job. One or kind corruption ho and fight against corruption. And a two or responded to and 70 be man penyi that John Mahama. So there are two job about judiciary. Me decide to be boom na ma jimpin fadinche na ya fa course kakra ni asori. And then I'll try and push them out and take some course. K and Saman says, have you taken notice that judges are vetted by Parliament consistently? Sorry, Parliament consisting of all the two political parties. Why have they approved all the nominees if they were all NPP candidates? Amano Ansa Adenta NPP caucus says, to balance the current judiciary with NDC inclined judges is equivalent to stealing the state money when voted into office. In our local dialect, we say, yankwe jina ansana yebuya. You are right to say that Kwabena finds it hard to speak the truth, especially when it is against former President Mahama and the NDC. I have been always listening to your show, and anytime there is an issue which goes against the MPP, he speaks very, very loud. But when it's against the NDC, his voice eventually vanishes, as we have witnessed today. And he also finds various ways to balance it. Saint Martin Kwabena. I'm pleading with the delegates to vote massively for Dr. Barmia in November 4 to help us break the 8. Abele Nungwa. Solomon. And Shasia na 2 issues and Yedi Babedi Hunkomo. Ghana Bar Association. Omo conference, in fact, bar conference, cost so. My opinion, opening, no, KWASI, Kasaye. Ninsem no the 2 Ghana Baba Yen Komodie, and we'll take it into 2 folds. Corruption bait no kind, then anuya de ma, my opinion, Dada Mahama on in some Kafa Judiciary no home. So, Osha daily statement, for instance, I say, my government fighting corruption in concrete deeds, President Kufu Addo. Daily statesman in him. Let's see this one. Let me push this one there. Okay, so law on conduct of public officers in the offing, Ekufuado, or in a bid to fight corruption. So and also FAHON, Sansuna Fire, Daily Graphic, public office accountability, onslaught on ill-gotten wealth, new bill to tackle corruption. President Omampeni, and what can say. Kufuado reject clearing agent tag. That's a daybreak. Anyone say at the GBA conference, fight against corruption on course. President assures. That's the Ghanaian Times. Ghana Bar Association disgraces itself again. Turn its conference into NPP 2024 campaign platform. Now, Mahama concept. Daily Post Namkaino. Mahama's concept of NDC judges dangerous should lead to his defeat in 2024. President Kufuado. Solomon, I'm hearing 2 folds, but Bonnet not Yanko. So let me give you,
darling boy.
I'll give you just 4 minutes.
4. All right. Okay, darling boy. Ni woman say, "Company kaso kaisa no kan egumu awodo mi no. Yedi kan na o kire se na ban opepa owo. Any anamotu a wetuo se odibesi eye proye ene ketashis. She eso no. Na ordanedi a kire eye a lawyer for na judge for mu kohie mu ewo eye central region. Na Odi kind of board the Right to Information Bill. Sorry, the Right to Information Act. Sebio, you passed it in 2019. That's Act 989. Sebio, and then Amahokwan say, here information be the Borra office one, Right to Information Act for an office one, no coha. And I says, as our offices, every district office be a more. You're centralizing every district. To call and here information, you just. Within some short time, no normal available. Ama na say why access information. It no sa adie win. Obi a aban on Oh yes. Oh yes. Mo pada mo be meeting wa say no. I can organize them to come and then give you a small talk on how to access it. Obi a mo krapo de mo hia more. Into no damn be meeting mo madua am so ya say no. Just link me up. I will invite a bit from municipal assembly here na wabana wababe abe go through. Number the essence of Sa Right to Information Act. Ufi wa or see se abanya or person okun ketashi no any proye no. Sa idea way it had remained a bill for years. Abaya ba abaya ko abaya bi antimi anhwa antimi amedi dane act until onona ban to show you says yes ononi aban no unique in the sense say eba no ketashi any proye he is prepared and has put down mechanisms to make sure say proye any ketashi no ebefi system ni mo. And then if you are who call Act 975 witness protection sebio assemble na ye can especially public officers as a witness now see it me both witnesses who by the Witnesses Protection Act and also about 2018 Act 975 and also a idea na muntu a sebe ye di tuo e di abon ba say yes I'm passing here there ya pray akoma say e ya ketahye proye no e wo say ye bo ho ban say na be ya say na manu rate ya say na ono na dwene mu ni susu ye mu kire say e ye asoye wei ana ye sebe asimesi wei ana authority wei e wa bam aye say so timi ko no timi ko no ko witness oh hwe any say obia that protection has been granted enti ene no betimi agina akwa di adanse say court or say whatever just to make sure say ketahye ne proye bi akoso baby no entimi date ana pound to man no sa a protection na wenya na odi yes eye nanado dankwa kufuado 2018 eye act 975 sebi omampeni a aban a wa wi attach so say eye proye ene ketahye say was ye tususa no ono o make sure say and me kenzo na ebi ma ba betwemu a omo anhwe ehwo nhia wom to mo ntimi anhwe
Obrobro act no so Obrobro act no so no na etwema adwen abasa no pay interview ani vitals azim eye nia opese o chere ni so mampeni was it
the man from Transparency?
Yeah.
It's an anti-corruption.
Okay.
Say omampeni should stop bragging unja enumja no enye emra na obobo so no enye no ne just fighting corruption yes emra passing mra passing institutions nina but what's happening on the ground nothing
if something is happening on the ground the parameters are setting na ubetimi ama papa we ka say me kwa koji information ma hwe say ade we cause say na send information say metia bon de ro say omampani we as your friends MP we minister why we no sa to me sa kwanya no why that enabling environment no ho enti na me wo manuribe you bet me to sa na mo no enti eno pekeke o de onye so on if in the wisdom of the obo ni din no ondo feel say abia it is not going on well on the ground sir whoever are the stakeholders amoma and go on well at the ground so no say be certain parameters in ewo ho ama enabling environment no ho me wo obi otie mi betime to one amon akwa instigate ama say be sa de no ya stimi initiate ama corruption practice bi a ekoso bia no etimi aba beda edwa eno so everywhere another act who share your friend is criminal offences act section 239 section 239 no e ho no say ya ba be criminalize corruption no first just misdemeanor corruption misdemeanor say no ya prescribe war your friend is criminal offences act amended one no act 2020 last 3 years act 1034 am say no better than crime corruption a crime and do the also and the cause of from the cause of konoko peke because it has now been incriminated then send it to court and then we see how it will go. Tell no the amount kasa bebre kra akwa so bi ka say osofo ne say masem na make ne etie enye me practice na
the legal one
the legal one and no the misre say eye ye mampeni dada is excellency John Dramani Mahama yes a comparison me no I say NDC NDC Judiciary and MPP. That's and I think say media. In fact, I'm of the view say it didn't help. And next time when he gets the opportunity, he should retract from that statement. I mean, it's not healthy because on my you see the three arms of government. Omo check you though there is separation of powers are checks and balances but the judiciary and they see you as an organ or making sure say even you better determine whether this is a political question or not, whether this is justiciable or not. And no one way referee na say person could be partisan a borre mukrana. They just say say your last resort no you person a product cry for you and boy and cry as of mine. And only I think it was unfortunate and if Omampeni and any other person even if Richard said here comes out to say ampa we have seen the wisdom in it say the partisan be it from the MPPO, be it from NDCO, you the board right judicial MWA and support him because that's the reality.
Manori.
Darling boy.
2 issues, yeah.
2 issues.
3 1.
Darling boy. So him say, even though I'm not a practicing journalist, I'm say I'm a journalist. I just took this paper, the Daily Statement. My government fighting corruption in concrete deeds. Said by President John Dramani Mahama. President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Nneka Asasem. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo so his government is fighting corruption in concrete deeds. Gabi Ochidaku newspaper and then another Dankwa newspaper. So on concrete. Only how concrete is. Now fighting corruption in concrete deeds. Now Obesa Solo. So on about another Dankwa Akufo-Addo and corruption tax now Mokaya. Obi South said the not done Kwakufado and is the comment on corruption. I've heard it. Or quoted act, criminal court act, criminal act, you come in criminal time, extra criminal act, no crano, or quoted bika. We are talking about corruption. I know man penny cash or no fighting corruption. You see, I applaud for another Kwakufado. Is it confusion? It's like kama. Now, what do you cross here? Someone I want cross no. No, obi, no, or can I know Muslim? No, Muslim Busum natural. There's some control drawing. No, I'm for Praprano, no baby uncle. Near to the not done for Dunia. The not cover the soft anti corruption like concrete. Concrete, Edro. What is the sequence round to me for? Or no, anti corruption like concrete. And you sit here and quoting. We are talking about stealing. We are talking about duping the nation. We are talking about illegalities. But me fan kwanchai. Me fan kwanchai. Nana de don kwa akufa the appointed special prosecutor. Special prosecutor now appointed Martin Alamisi Amidu, who was a former attorney general. Appointed also confidence in him. Assessment of corruption risk assessment. Assessment of the buyer. Why you corruption risk assessment? Why you corruption risk assessment? Report out the buyer and the man on penny say. Was it the president? Tio, was it the president and the presidency? Just say Oman penny and your mampenia suye. And your mampeni or mampenia suye no. So look at because party members come with this atom where or my party chairman no. Omu your mampenia suye for no your presiding member or your mampenia suye. As DC or your mampenia suye. Minister of State or your mampenia suye. Deputy Minister of State or your mampenia suye. CEO or your mampenia, deputy CEO or your mampenia, government presidential staffers, your mampenia, presiding members, your mampenia. They said they are entrepreneur of corruption. Entrepreneur, you can't entrepreneur. I say, you did a dream, any project won't jack. Oh, yeah, no. What's the BB by? Or see the president and the presidency is a loamy soil of corruption. Type of soil you can't loamy soil and then I would do Dubai ye. Would do loamy soil, would do Dubai also a year a free and a year and do Bama body. Was it the president and presidency is a loamy soil of corruption? Oh yeah, no. And okay, say the most corrupt government in this country is another Akufo government. Don't mean you as a special prosecutor. You know, resign here. Omampeni here, you say. Omampeni also fight corruption or train pen paper. Signing a deal of $800 million. I was Minister of Energy. Only Chairman Ajako. You can't hear, you know. Also, I was misled. You was misled of corruption. And then we can everybody. Also, time I'm going to for Congress. No, Omulo this guy go bag mo 30 million per man. That's 3,000 Ghana cedis. From the presidency. Where do you carry that money from? And no kwa. Yet you cromha contaminated fuel. Contaminated fuel. And you know cromha. I'm on penny or investigation. Ayira. And what you can say cash for seed on my penny, but I'm penny channel, okay, I'm penny good money. I saw you ask her. Yes, Mammy Tiwa at the Dankwa Akufado. Oh, yeah, investigation on it. I didn't know. You saw the leak tape that came.
Yeah, na colleague issue.
You saw the leak tape that came. And you know, why yes, youth authority that the illegality that went in there. On my penny anti-man prosecutor bia. You were come and this is the Minister of Water and Sanitation. Former Aviation Minister. Almost over $1 million everyone in them. An unknown amount of cities. 300,000 euros. All these are companies I have confidence in you. And the truth will come. And I know that you there, your corruption is genuine corruption. All these corruption issues is what we are talking about. If you are fighting corruption, fight it well. Do you need any project? Even Galam say, and you will come away now. I mean, I don't know why you say they are fighting corruption. Concrete. Doesn't go quite legal issues. The legal issue in there. My digana bar association who ya papa. Somewhere you won't why you as lawyers. And can you say you were some you bet you're not come home. Mudia court. Nakama to charge you. After the Mama, this corruption clearing agent. Out to claim California, you know. I be using a platform. Actually, a lawyer for someone to about against my penny John Dramani, Mama. Is it fair? I'm disappointed in them. And I know, sir, we have lawyers are serving with integrity, high moral integrity, and you are the same people that will be appointed to the bar. Because Udrum Pempensubi as a lawyer, you can be appointed to the bar. And you let Omampeni ebe yemu 419. And using the platform. And the campaign someone to Obama against Omampeni John Dramani Mama. That is what our legal team was saying.
Okay.
Now, let me put you on record. Now, Matis also say you were calling our head of legal, director of legal affairs. That was in Kasa. And Amunyano. He's not in the country. He's not running away from anything.
But I just
yes, so I'm making it clear. I'm making it yes, it's out of country. And obey him so much now. Yeah, just some manyame. Any Ghana for. Now Ghana for someone who say Mubrea. Omampeni John Dramani Mama say Obe running 24-hour shift economy. Ajuma Babo Biabe. Or the National Apprenticing Program, the ba. Or 6 new hospitals. Or the Office of Value for Money. Or we are all the projects now. He will complete them and make sure say it will be in operational. No Mampeni can say, yeah, baby, he is putting up 6 new universities, and this university is going to be based on technical and vocational universities because all power was in 4. So the new 6 regions now by Ebai, or by 6 new universities in all those regions. And we're going to make a robust economy.
Okay.
We are going to build the Ghana you want. And that is the focus. And but I believe and know that ordinary Ghanaian and on every Ghanaian will give Omampeni John Dramani Mama a vote in 2024. And comes December 2025. Abaoagye, I'm inviting you to Independence Square for the swearing in of Omampeni John Dramani Mama as a president of the Republic of Ghana.
Comfortable lip cry.
0302243540 0302257902. Bet me afraid for now. What do you think? Morning. Yeah, Udin. Thank you.
Was Abaoagye?
Yeah.
The person you catch on Mampeni Kufado not in what I say. In some more Kojina. Ba on more Kikayano. The other Magana for your twit, but Tianity through your judicial system now, by a Nabris who was staying in Poto, any institutions in Yate and the regime. And Nuna Gana for your Quakos were dear a day 12 by Tiano. Well, show Mampenia Kufa to bet your Mampenia, Kochawaji. What is shame for Papa? We are Pontiaco, Ban, a judicial system, and any party members in Kwa. Even at all, could I would say, lecture commission. And call for Papa with your row. Into so no one could now one or catch a say about what they wow choice. No catch a say into a bentia John Damani Mama. John Damani Mama now or no bomb didn't chow. Unibao Miamubedio Mampeni, more near more ye in a month in Yansha, so much I did Yakoyetino. Check on Mampeni so being to Nifua. Sete nuye Ghana for hinu nkokonya konya no kokasa onko kekasa ansem na fa abato ho nkontompo semu amudia bewura ya monyo semu no 2024 election no ye betire mu se enye nkontompo na ye betade ato abawo
me da se ma me fa ne odi onum se na me onum so adwenche. Morning. Hello, morning. Hello. Okay, if that one is not kicking, I'm sure the next one will be back. Morning. Morning.
Glory.
Yeah.
Eben Kwabenya.
Okay, into Eben.
Now what you say Ananope?
Adaroma.
Medase. Mamen chia mano rubi. Yankopon shan. The way we jan semono. Yankopon shan. But I mean chia little makluku don be Kwabenya on 2024. Bebe G6 no. Na ye home puntu papa o don be Kwabenya. Menya bema. Me ko ma asem so no. Uti Kwabenya. Adenkrebi, Abokobi, Taifa, Hacho, ni Miambia na Kenina, Adenkrebi, there will break inside. They say, Electoral Commission District Office no. Any politank I data and bill. The year about John Mahama ye block now. The taxpayers ma odi sima ye no. Ebe ne chuo pe hona ewo. Who ni Ghana card me ma how braho. Ye mu bia ready say be guarantee ama o. The mestre mo mo timi ni anope o kwesi ABOAGYE show so a hona limited registration e ko. En fa ho the Chief Justice Abba na wa ma ye say obe make hearing on the 17th. Na ye bisa ye hu say enne ye limited registration asate ye janti Electoral Commission. Who the hear the 17th October. Meanwhile, you knew say October 2nd on baby. Where John Mahama can say the judicial is not fair. Not so Lababet now is defending. Is it not a straight just? Because say and say the other flower bar, not the way we handle bench the band office. Say I janti obi say infringing upon people's rights. My date I will come on the 17th October. What is really happening? When you now say, Major Mama can in the NDC for a canon, they are doing the bidding of the NPP. And it will better say the NDC leadership will advise themselves and stop going to the court because the court is not fair. And whether they like it or not, we'll make sure we rescue Ghana and give Ghana independence come 2024 and we'll balance the bench.
Okay, so I see Solo 7 can't just say Chiano be why.
Solo. Now NPP, Michana Coca, Scana Movia, Medibi.
Okay, all right. Morning. Hello, morning. Oh, my other line seems not to be working, eh? Okay. And yeah, Juma, other line, Morning.
Morning, breakfast.
Yeah, what do you?
Say more than I'm a doctor, Mammy, and I'm in Shamami for our country. Breakfast. Now, my penny that John Dramani Mahama or saying anything. But in the hotel, now could we figure. Also corruption. You look man, also says the statutory the man where you me. Melqua binding in the contract. You will come her in the Elvis free anchor. Echo Brazil by. Obedu, you better be a contract. What the compare Nimina within you? What is your saying nowadays? Jida statutory dear body say Jidem. Mokasa confirmed the article Bokina. And then when you know about the Jinabon corruption, Adoko Abain with. John the money Mahama, I have a call dear. Your best Israel system, your court system, and Yaman your family day. And this online agents are your son or the bay, the Agana Force 2024, comma reject that. And to just said the dinner on my bon town, Najaji said, well, no more to my small mind gun, my mind gun, it's missing phone. And your party, dear Jimmy, no Musina. And to my penny that John Ramani Mahami at a brack, I use for no couple babies.
May I say, Mammy has said, this time around, and Pamcho, has a Juma. Morning. Hello, morning. Morning. Why is it that old one? Hello. Hello. That can be. Yeah. Morning. Hello. Hello. What's the main car?
Hello.
Yeah, me too. Hi.
Where I can feel phobia near all the way from Cantamanto. Yeri crime on the Solo, Casapa, Mameniaje. Mamemfa, Akonya Kessin, incoming president, Dr. Mohammed Bawumia, and this is Mope, who say, Honor, Obabidi, Omeso. Before I tell me, Papa Boachaja, when I did not take a Testicolia friend for Rabia will be a Michel. In the end, this is Casa F. corruption, and say you were finished. Okay, who may be a near friend, Gifa at Tiboro. If I saw OTA, so Okaya, Onka can it dream, a sample of Kodra Bota Regi Case. Say, Mutu Abama MPP by a little too crazy. Yeah, a chrono, bad brand, they say, Unima make cow. Oh, NDC and throw into the money, Mama Case. Politics me and you be already thrown and nancy. Couldn't win I'm a penny and said when you're very before. I'm a penny at Amas, I may find a crazy. At the committee be fun, that's our lawyer vice president, Uncle Hanga, play Hanga. I want to be now we got to answer and now a good father, your corruption.
What kind of credit pay or anya corruption? Because who go BBC and you put out there, Minia. Who ya corruption or the may Obia me any part, may Yanko Pabba, the Ada, who will become something with Yama Manaka. Asa. Corruption, and yet, what can your mamma one got a move good when you want it? And the best kind of form, and another what can I do? What can I clear? It's your best place, they can't for your personal money anymore. And this is your big words or Abamano. Near to Abama MPP, Emma Dr. Mohammed Bamyama in my path. Another good for I. They can make a wood of Copadia. Police, best quarters can see yes to a 350. Every minute to Amonka and no Copadia. Yawa come. Baby, I can see register that MPP and then said why the office.
Medasi, my main fan you chat to a crown, I'm in fact cause Nisi. Why? I'm not paying that. Hello? Okay, so I'll use this one. Hello?
Kwasi.
Yeah, Udin.
Kwasi na ponse ben.
Boko.
Yo, Kwasi ude sisi na mvi Madina. Yala mo ta boy. Wonya da boy. Ka so udin too many. Too many stuff Kwasi na waje do. Kwasi. We po cho me pipi for mo kan. And the one power. President Ekujo, the former president, a government official one. President, power. But to me, so Ushim. Someone say, Mama, why you corruption and more power? What is your number still in court? But why would you know me? If we join the government official one, President, we what in the papa. Make them research the government official one or no. But make over to show, make a woman how I put your court. My time do and my time do. In the moment you might have do, my time do also. Make a market of my time to fight the mama for what? The particular Mahama. I'm on penny, you say, also by 1 year. What do I must the Bama corrupt? Every say free anchor. Who are power? What for more court? What for 2 young court? Manama, or cut my party that is from a what? Mahama of what? Only hand the Supreme Court high debt, ever cut the NDC. 1 minute Christians here. What can I say? Who are my penny? What for 2 justice? And by your do that name, what? Some justice upper, no, the justice of your because no young people. What to them over to you? It is a Mahama, so well party, and people that is what they do. Justice, or your day, on young people. And that's what President Karawa. Mr. President, who would choose out the President Court? It is such a government officer now. For the court, no one could. Let the time pass some American.
Medasi, Hanum seeing DBC and a pay, sorry, so ye jam horum seeing now, Chna, and Kwani and what you are, some Baba twice with the amount. Major Damiado Timechi, Yashisha Jimediana de Bre, Moti Richard Manorbi of the NDC, Solomon Asante of NPP, Chris Yabwa Jimnam D. Huchame, Yasare Sona, a sports in Rantiano, one more D. A sports, the Abreye, and as Bruce Smith, Jema Copimbe, Prem to Bre, or Cham Kwanya, holding him himself as Samba Bekan Hubio, Crazy ABOAGYE, I'm still darling, one to Minka. Enjoy the rest of the Tuesday. Have a great day. Nico.